Foist! Hello! Hello, Jordan! Hi, Chicken Man! Hi, Romeo Wildfire! Hi, Tadich! Hello, Benji Taylor!
That's me if I was Bernie Sanders, I think. No, I don't want to update this now. What the fuck? Platforms. Why does this disconnect me all the time? I don't. Fucking whore. About to be so skibbity right now. You think there's like a child out there whose first words were skibbity? I think we're past that point, probably. There it is. Nice, just doing dishes. Just make your wife do it. Just find a wife, make her to do the dishes. That's what wives are for. Shalom, my streamer. Shalom! Shalom, my knees. One of these days, I'm just gonna say it. One of these days, I'll be too big to fail. Like Hassan. And I'll be able to just say it. Can't wait for World War III so I can skip it on my debts. Are we getting World War III? Is there another patch update? Bernie Sanders is a title passed on from enlightened centrist to enlightened strategist. This is complete left field, but I was going through old YouTube nostalgia today, and anybody here used to watch Rooster Teeth. I keep hearing that name. I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever watched anything from them, though. Mukbang stream when? I don't eat that much. It wouldn't be entertaining. I get full very fast. I only saw your banner drawing from the banner and somehow came to the conclusion that it was gore art. It's actually not gore. It's 2 Girls, 1 Cup. It's worse. If I ever get a wife, I'll cook for her. That's cute. That's what you should do. You guys should take turns cooking each other nice meals, because that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a nice partnership where you guys make each other sandwiches. Can't wait for World War III so there will be less men, leaving more wives for us to draft daughters. Isn't that how it happened in, like, the 50s? Like, there was a bottleneck of the male population? At least in Russia, for sure, I think. Take small bites like a fucking hamster? That wouldn't be fun. Why was this on your For You page? Because you have based opinions and taste. Obviously. That's exactly what happened in the 50s? Alright, we need to repeat the 50s. Actually, wait, no. That wouldn't be good for me, then I'd have to compete more. We need the reverse of the 50s. When's the stream start? When I get all of my shit together. We're running a little late because I had to restart my computer. Why we still don't have the join button? Because you have to pay for that. I don't want you to have to pay for special shit. Because I don't have special shit to offer. For, like, memberships and shit? Is that what you mean? I don't want to do that. I barely pay enough attention to my Patreon. I need to start putting stuff on there. Came here and followed my passion, and now I'm unemployed. Congratulations! You too? Me 3! What specs am I running? My computer and my tablet are both like 10. My tablet is 10, my computer is 9. So we're using pretty outdated shit, probably. Which do you support, Russia or Ukraine? I don't fucking know. I think people should be nice and hold hands. I think that's my approach to stuff. I think you guys should just, like, stop doing that. Stop being mean to each other. And, like, kiss and make up, like, right now. Okay? Stop doing that. It's mean. Mika rocking Windows 95. I fucking wish. That would be so based. I followed my passion and now I'm 32 and in jail. If funny internet woman said I'm based, gonna sub. Nice, there you go. That's how you fucking do it. My antidepressants made me gain weight, so I have brought tits to the party. Nice! Who doesn't like a nice little pair of tits here and there? I really don't want to be forced to upgrade to Windows 11. I don't even think I have the graphics card for Windows 11. I don't think it'll work on my machine, and I don't want to, like, go through the trouble of getting a new graphics card and updating my computer. Because then I'd have to have no internet for a day. Well, actually, no, I have a laptop, so I guess I could solve that problem with my laptop, but still, it's a pain in the ass. Alrighty. I guess we can start. Hi guys! I got dressed today, because I was tired of just being Adam Sandler all the time on stream, so we're gonna do a little fit check. We're gonna do a fit check, because fashion is important to me, even though I don't leave my house. I have all these cute clothes, and I don't fucking do anything with them. So we're gonna do that real quick. Alright, you guys ready? Fellas ready? Fit check! Let's go! I wore a fucking dress that I don't get to wear anywhere else. Except, I guess, on stream now. Look at that. Ooh! Look at that! Looking fucking swag. Got the fucking knee socks on. Oh, whoa, what's that? Is it a short dress? No. There's basketball shorts underneath it. So, got him. Fucking got him. Thought you were gonna goon in here? You don't goon in here. This is my domain. No gooners allowed. Look at that. I don't know how you're supposed to pose when you're, like, showing off clothing. I'm, like, thinking about the one hip-hop lady who shows you how to dance, and she's like... That's how this makes me feel. I have knees? Unfortunately, I do. It was a lie. I'm actually not, an amputee, like I said. I'll have to make an apology video for that. Can't dress like Adam Sandler all the time. Show your ankles, baby. I had a story for you guys. So one time, about like 15 years ago. Oh, who pressed the donut button? Thank you. Thank you for the $10 narrow kip. So when Twitch came out, like 17 years ago or something like that, it was called Justin TV. And I had a couple of friends that were on there sometimes on, like, MySpace, just to, like, shoot the shit. So one time I got on Justin.tv, and I just went on by myself, and almost immediately, my little streaming room, was filled with pedophiles. I was, like, 17 at the time, and they were all telling me to take my socks off. So, yeah, internet's always been a pretty awful fucking place. JoJo pose? I don't watch enough JoJo's About Our Adventure to know what that is. Let's see. Let's see, what does a JoJo pose look like? Thank you for the sub, Bukari. Alright, let's see. What does a JoJo pose look like? I know how to, what's it fucking called? What's his name? From Naruto. How do you do that? What's his fucking... Oh, thank you for the super chat. Get on Facecracker and make a group. They are a lot less censored now and regulated. What's Facecracker? I don't know what Facecracker is. what's it fucking called? JoJo pose. Who's that one guy from Naruto? The one who's green, not the child. But Guy Sensei. I know to do this. Get one of those out. All right, this is a JoJo pose. Oh, these are so gay, man. So you gotta like, how do you like, you gotta bend your knees, and then you gotta put one hand out here, and then this looks fucking stupid. I never got into JoJo because I didn't like that the 12-year-olds were buff. Something about that really bothered me from a character design standpoint. Alright. It's Yakub time. Is it cracking their face? What? Ooh, that is. JoJo's the gayest anime ever. As a gay anime fan who watches JoJo's religiously. I think the gayest anime actually is the summer Hikaru died. I've never watched a gayer anime in my life. Let's see. I don't have your ref open. Yakub still has his piercing. We might keep it. He's kind of slaying with it right now. Wait, hold on. Because I don't know what's going to pop up. Never know. Okay, it's just streamer bot. Let's see, get to my Yakub folder. I'm gonna drop a Yakub in. I gotta do some, broad adjusting. Cause, kind of losing him slightly. But we'll fix it. Happens. Happens. Fake is a pretty gay anime. I haven't seen that. Or heard of it. Where's the spotlight? We should probably load the spotlight. Where? How do I do that again? Probably in texture. Load spotlight. In my Yakub folder. There it is. And we gotta... Of course it moved somehow, because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it have moved? Love when that happens. Thanks, ZBrush. You're all pal. Okay. Now we have to go and adjust this bullshit again. God damn it, dude. Hate when that shit happens. Oh, he needs more chin, actually. You guys were saying he had too much of a Chad chin. He needs more of it. Let's move him, like, let's use the eyes as a reference point. His eyes are pretty spot on. Maybe a little bit too angled, but we can fix that very quickly. And then, let's see. Save that. Actually, his eyes could stand to be a little bit bigger. We'll use one side of his face since it's not an asymmetrical. It's an asymmetrical drawing. What is Yakub? He's the creator of White People. Didn't you know that? Didn't they teach you that in school? His skull orbital looks too wide. Well, it's more like we're kind of fighting it because it's not a symmetrical drawing, but we'll do our best. I think his jaw needs to be longer for sure. Where's his nose at? His nose needs to be longer, his jaw needs to be longer. Alright, let's do that. Let's just use a big move brush. Get things into place. Oh yeah! Thank you, Lord Van, for the sub. Thank you very much, man. I'm hungry. Go do something about it. Get food. Did he made white people because he was evil? That's mean. That wasn't very nice of him. Why'd he do that? Maybe we should mask it out here. It's kind of a lot. Actually, yeah, let's use the lasso, I think. Gonna move all this information down. Oh, what the hell? His eyebrows are still... Okay, never mind. Annoying. And then... just gonna scoot all the shit down. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. A little grim around his cheeks, but we can fix it. We have the technology. We have the tricknology. This is what the liberals don't want you to know about. This is peak 3D modeling. I agree. Can we get an uwu though for Yakub? Maybe. His eyes are a little bit too tilted. We'll fix that. Let's see. We need to make the uwu Yakub skin. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to do that right now. We need to make a Yakub channel in the server, so we can start assigning jobs to people who want to participate in making the Yakub skin. I fully believe in us as a community. Let's see. We'll make it in art. We will make it an art discussion. Create an art channel. Project Yakub. We're gonna do it like like it's a League of Legends skin. Project Yakub. Okay, we now have a Project Yakub. Alright, we need positions. Who wants to, because I know Jordan wants to rig it, so, and then I'm clearly 3D modeling it. I'll probably also do UVs and topology because I don't trust you people. But we can have somebody else sculpt it if I think they're good enough. You might have to audition though. I might get like too possessive over the Yakub textures. Or maybe you could start and then I'll add finishing touches. Nika... This would be... It would, right? Considering what you've told me about that place, it totally would. Needed... rigging... Jordan... Needed... texturing... animation... visual effects. I feel like it should have visual effects somehow. What else goes into like a cinematic? Probably like motion graphics, maybe? Somebody, there's enough of you to where we can make this a thing. Probably a compositor. It's for the love of the meme, okay? Go ahead. I don't know if you guys can post in there. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. Should work. Yeah. Jiggle physics. We need a designated jiggle physics guy. Oh, what's up, Duck? Project Yakub. Heimerdinger decides to do blackface. It could totally be Heimerdinger because of his fucking head. He needs more forehead. He might. Actually, no, I think he has enough. I think he has plenty of forehead at the moment. What in God's name is this abomination? It's Yakub. What do you mean? Haven't your parents ever told you about Yakub before? What do you mean? Don't you know the story of Christmas? Don't you know the story of white people Christmas? Alright, let's undo these. It's a little dramatic. Like, he's got a cat eye. Needs to serve a little bit less face. Only I thought this was a mega Close! Close! Your heart's in the right place. Jiggle for his lips. Oh, we should definitely have jiggle physics for his fucking cranium. It should be bouncing all over the fucking place. Sup, Milko? How's it going? How are so many people ignorant about our creator Yakub? I'm surprised how many people know about this. This is like such a specific weird thing. He needs more chin, I think. Maybe we should probably move this more center. It's been a while. Bro needs to drop white people too. No modding allowed, like the Nintendo Switch 2. Yakub will come to your house if you try to mod white people. Environment artist for the eugenics lab. Oh yeah, we do need an environment artist. We can probably actually, hold on, I'm reading the Discord now. We can probably do it in Unreal Engine FN. I don't know what that is. And make it real or fake Fortnite skin. Y'all need a concept artist? I mean, we've got the concept right here. The concept is Yakub. But I guess maybe you could storyboard. Maybe... Yeah, maybe a storyboarder. For the cinematic. The cinematic. Is that KSI? Close. Close. We're so back. I think you mean we're so black because it's Yakub. Well, I guess it's more like we're so white because he made white people. He didn't make black people. Is there like a guy who's comparable to Yakub that made black people in the lore? Okay, his eyes are a little, his pupils are a little far. I'm gonna fix that. Use both your eyes. Where's the BPA? BPA, like the stuff that's in your water bottle. Remember, if you want that hotkey for the painting brush. Remember the chemicals that they put in the water to make the frogs gay. Hi Rodney, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Yakub looking awesome, Giga Chat. Oh, we're only in the beginning stages. This isn't even our final form. This, like, I don't want, okay, just making sure. Because sometimes, depending on what brush you use, it also, like, affects the topology. Just making sure it doesn't do that. I don't want that. No, it's just... That's why it is. It's like a different... It's not the right... It's not pure white like Yakub would want it to be. We need the whites of his eyes pure white. For white people. He looks like a lizard now. No, stop it. I don't want white again. Why? Stop. Stop it. There we go. How's that? He's got a slight kindness to him in this concept art, so we need to make things rounder. Thank you, Namu said, for the super chat. I stick to box modeling and cope by saying I'm all about low poly stylized look. That's not a cope. The low poly stylized look is really cool. It's probably my favorite look, but I still sculpt when I do it. Oh, what happened to his nose? What's going on here? What is this? What's happening? Oh, it's the septum piercing that I forgot about. Alright, well, we're gonna not yassify him for now. Oh, why is it? Okay. Go away. Why are you not? Okay. Thank you. Thank ya! Please add cock, please add cock, please add cock, please add cock. I don't think he has a cock. I think he's a pure being like Kim Jong-un, where he doesn't have that. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus prayed before his execution and forgave all of humankind's past and future sins, including creating Yakub and ZBrush. Have you ever heard or used any cool 3D using PicoCAD? I've never heard of PicoCAD. I have no idea what that is. Let's see. Meow. Alright, close. No, that's not what I want. I don't want to undo, you fuck. Needs... I guess he does need bigger eyes. Alright, let's do that. Really Fortnite him up. Probably start by making the eyeballs themselves really big. If, you know, ZBrush would pan and zoom properly. Christ on a log, dude. I hate this stupid fucking UI. I'll never get used to it. Let me do it. Fuck. God damn it. Make these large and enshorge. And then we'll move the eyelids around him. Probably use move topological because it's eyelids. It's a good brush for that. Scoop this. Scoot that here. Scoot these down and out. Close. We're getting close, boys. How's that? You like them apples? Okay, on the left side, it's looking pretty good. Just missing that shape. That shape that they have. It's a very specific shape. I want to know who drew this. Like, who's responsible for this illustration? Somebody figure that out for me. It's important. Yakub's barber stands on the second floor. Yakub doesn't poop or piss either, but he definitely fucks handcuffs. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Thank you for that visual image. Will life have meaning after you finish him? No. But we can always move on to bigger and better things like White Pharaoh. I wonder how he would talk. Oh, we need a voice actor, probably. We need a voice actor. Who wants to voice act as Yakub? Need voice actor to... I saw some of the gameplay for Fortnite with the gorilla skin, and honestly, real talk, it actually got me interested in Fortnite for the first time ever in my life. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. I fuck with gorillas heavy. I love that band. What is the appeal of your channel? I just clicked on it because I saw a white chick modeling Yakub, and that's new to me. You're looking at it. That's the appeal. You just said it. You just said it. It's right there, right in front of you. Pale Hand Game, thank you for the super chat. I don't really dabble too far into 3D, but I could make a Street Fighter Third Strike. Yakub. Oh yeah, you are kind of a god when it comes to pixel art. We can make so many things in honor of Yakub. The limit is our imagination. Let's pull his hair out. He's got a mullet. It's so bizarre to see an afro mullet. I've never seen that on anybody in real life before. Thank you. Thank you again, Pale Hand Man. The gorilla's skin looks damn good. I love that Tootie has his outfit from the Converse song. I love that they're... Well, I don't know how Fortnite works, but I think it's a taunt where you can just play Feel Good Inc. with all of them if they stand close enough to each other. That's really sick. Gorillas needs their own game or movie at this point. I feel like they have enough animated content over the years to make a 90-minute film if you just, you know, stick them all together. I'm gonna get my blood drawn, BRB. Good luck. Don't die. Don't let the lizard people take your guts. I don't know if they do this in other countries, but here in America that we have like blood drives, right? Where you're expected to donate your blood to look like a good person and posture as like, you know, good and wholesome for the good of humanity. And then those blood banks, they just sell it. They sell your blood for profit. I found that out recently. Afro mullet, you obviously weren't around in the 80s then. Everybody had a mullet. My mom didn't have a mullet. She just had a regular afro and it looked really cool, but it wasn't a mullet. Was there not a canceled Gorillaz Netflix movie? If it was Netflix, I'm glad it was canceled. Netflix is very hit and miss with the things that it gets its little fingies into. Its little fingies. Alright, we don't quite have the shape yet. We're gonna get it, though. We're gonna get it like a Christmas present. Stop it, ZBrush, slut! God damn it. Maybe bring this out, and then in, and then up. How's that? How's them apples? Close. Close! Arcane was great. The first season was great. The second season was a fucking catastrophe. It was fucking ass. It was so booty cheeks. I'm still mad about it. It's like, it got me angry enough to where I'm like starting to give away all of my stupid Arcane shit that I bought. All of my League of Legends shit. I'm just slowly downsizing and getting rid of that shit. I have AB blood, so it's literally the most useless blood. Good luck selling it. I have O-neg. So the blood banks are always trying to call me. And my mom. Because they want that good juice. Yakub has been mogging since the start of the human race, if you think about it. I think maybe Yakub is actually the inventor of mewing. I think he started it. It's him. It's literally him. Yes, dude, holy shit, Arcane Season 2 made me scorched earth. It was so bad. They gave the entire plot away to the shipping community. They did it strictly to appease people who can't stop fucking gooning. It's so fucking infuriating. It was such a good show and they just shat all over it. I'm still mad about it. I have to get my Warwick. I have to get him. Look how they massacred my boy. This is a perfect boy right here. And then they decided, oh, what if we didn't give him a wolf face? What if we like, took away the thing that makes Warwick who he is? And we just made him a weird, hairy man. What if we did that? And they had the opportunity, because I get it from the standpoint of, like, okay, they want to show the transition between, you know, Undercity man who got experimented on, and he's not all the way finished. And then that shit happened with, fucking... What's it fucking called? Whatever Victor fucking did. And then they had that opportunity to, like, okay, let's finish what Warwick looks like. And instead, they made him look like a fucking gargoyle. Like that from that 80s cartoon Gargoyles. I am Mika, just checking in, playing D&D. Hope you are having fun stream. And remember that a pencil sharpener at the glory hole is a great way to keep the local freak population at bay. You're here just in time for me to remember that I have Braum sitting in a room, in a box in my room, ready for shipping, and I should probably go do that today so I can get rid of him, because I can't have League of Legends shit in my house anymore. It's making me upset. It used to be more than mid, now it's just mid. What are we talking about, Yakub? Bro, I got this stream on my recommended page and open it, and I'm greeted by our savior. Isn't it great? You never know what you're gonna get in these streams. That's why you should always click them. You don't know what's gonna happen. Arcane Season 2 in a nutshell. Lesbian fingering, fingerbane, checking lesbian, check lesbian. Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it fucking was. Thank you, King, for the super chat, but you didn't enter a chat. You just thank you. Thank you. 80s, 90s Gargoyles was so good. I liked that show when I was a kid, but I did not like Arcane Season 2, and I did not appreciate that they made Warwick a gargoyle for no reason when they had every opportunity to not fucking do that. It was so stupid. Fuck that show. Fuck that game. Fuck that company. Fuck that show. Fuck everything about League of Legends. It's dead to me. Let me fill this out more. Add more beef to it. Probably less polygons, actually. Let's reduce that slightly. It's a little dense. Makes it hard to maneuver. Have you seen Invincible? Yeah, I love that show. Lips are out of control. We're gonna put jiggle physics in the lips. League of Legends is never going to be installed on my new PC, and I will make a promise of that. You better pinky promise. I'm glad that Vanguard flagged my PC as, like, malware or something. Or, like, aimbot. Or whatever the fuck people use to cheat in League of Legends. I'm glad it was marked as that for no reason, because now I literally can't play it even if I want to. Because Vanguard is, retarded and bad. So, that was a blessing. His ears got a little jacked. A little jacked. His nose got a little pointy, but it is... Okay, his nostrils are, like, more up here.
Hey, Mika, check out my thing.
Ow, that hurt. That was so loud. Any tips on managing wrist and hand pain? I surprisingly don't have any of that from sculpting or painting. I only have, like, some slight carpal tunnel from playing piano improperly. And it's only, these two fingers tend to go numb a little bit if I play too much piano, but other than that, I don't really have that issue, so I can't tell you how to manage it. I guess, just stretch as often as you can, maybe. Valorant daughter or Osu son? Oh, Osu son. Osu is like a rhythm game, right? I don't think that's too bad compared to Valorant or anything, related to Riot. Scooch these uppies. Give them a little uppies. Make this a little wider. Ooh, I'm Yakubing it! Oh yeah! It's insane Vanguard get away with being worse than malware. It really is. One time I took my PC to get cleaned out because there was just so much dust in it because I haven't been maintaining it because I'm an idiot. So I had to get somebody else to do it, so I went to a PC repair store, and there was just a guy there with, a laptop that he was trying to get the PC repair people to take Vanguard out of, because it just basically fucked up his entire machine. I don't know how they're just allowed to make garbage like that. It also doesn't even help, really. People still cheat on League of Legends. I'm not sure what it's even doing. Undertale's son or Homestuck daughter? It's like one and the same, though. Those are like basically the same thing. I love your hair and horns so much. Thanks! Thanks! If you want to know how to do the hair, there's a tutorial on my YouTube channel and Instagram. If you also want to look like an anime character. I will not gatekeep that information. I think everybody should look like anime. Because anime is the best. I have to pee again. That's what Red Bull does to a motherfucker. This is a wild god of the NOI that created white people. Yeah, Fortnite. I think he should be in Fortnite, and if you disagree, you're racist. Fortnite. Let's let's move this up. And then move this out. Up and away. This needs to come out more, because like from the side he looks like a white man. We gotta fix that. We don't have really...
That big-ass forehead.
No, it's my forehead. I got it from Yakub. It's a blessing from Yakub. Let's see. Put these... Poke them out. She pokey my main until I stream. Get these motherfuckers. Big and thick. I think also... Where should we put volume? We need to pull up the guy. Where's the man? Where did we put the man? Oh, he's down here. Oh yeah, we needed him for scale. That's why we did that. Let's move him back up. Figure out where we put that cheek volume. Let's see. Okay, so he looks like that. His nose needs to come out more, that's what it is. And this needs to be... I need to pee really bad. He has a body. He will. He will soon. Soon! Probably do blend shapes for him too, so he can be like a twink, and then he can also just be standard Yakub. I thought we were going to the bathroom together. Now I have to clean my chair. Oh. Oh, I mean... Maybe next time. I really don't want to pee in my chair right now, because I'm wearing a nice dress. I'm racist. I don't like his kind. He's a stereotype for people with big forehead. Boy kissing time? Oh yeah, everybody get ready to boy kiss. While I'm out, okay? Make sure you make it count. Make sure there's lots of tongue. And take pictures. Take pictures for me. Gotta pee now. Oh. Shit gives me a wedgie so bad. Fucking dress, man. Be right back. Hi, chat. Why is my snake awake? Hi, Noose. What are you doing?
Stop sucking!
What are you doing? Hi, Noose. Every time I get here, it's an only chair stream. Hey, that's the popular thing to do now. That's why Hassan is so popular, because he doesn't go to his own streams. Can we paint Can we 3D print Yakub's boy kiss? Oh, absolutely. I'll drop that in. I'll do an OBJ of that. I guess for a 3D print, his hair would have to be welded to him.
There's nothing.
Could always Dynamesh it, I suppose.
There is nothing. It's only this man.
Holy shit, Mika, that dress is really nice. Thanks, it was like 20 bucks at Forever 21. Yakub actually has 2 brains, which he explains his massive cranium. I thought it was 3. I guess I got my Yakub lore wrong. I guess I'm not a true fan. I'm a fake Yakub fan. Where's his magical all-powerful pendant? With time. With time. Soon, he will have it. Alright, he needs more of a jaw, I think. It's kind of receding. It's not very Chad of him. Let's bring that forward. There we go. Let's move his entire maw here. And then I think we're gonna lose his eyebrows for a second, but this needs to come forward. Who's that? Who's that? Mapples. His nose still. Wait. We need... His nose looking a little white. We do have reference for not a white people nose. Black Megamind. Will this become a VTuber model? Dude, if somebody wants to rig it so I can use it as a VTuber model, I will. I absolutely fucking will. I'm gonna use Kanye West, because I feel like Kanye West is as close as we're ever gonna get to a modern Yakub. Kanye West absolutely would create white people just to be incendiary. Or use that as his side profile. So we're gonna have that come out more. This comes up. And there's like, oh, I need the good brush. We need the good brush. Brushes. Where art thou, good brush? There it is. I'm gonna save because it's been a while. Google gave me the answer. More lips, more jowl. I think so, yeah. But not too much, because we gotta also stay true to the concept art. It's a tough balance, I think. Yakub would never suck his cousin's pingus. He would if it would make people mad, because he's an evil scientist. Yakub is just an urban legend. White people were created when melanin-sucking aliens invaded Eurasia. The Nation of Islam doctrine asserts that the white race was created with an inherently evil nature and destined to rule over black people for a period of 6,000 years through a system of tricknology. How many years has it been since white people have created? We need the white people countdown. There we go. Kind of. There we go. I think maybe he needs more cheek as well. This needs to be a little wider. It's less gaunt. I wonder if it's a coincidence that, what's his face from Invincible looks almost identical to Yakub, the black science man. I wonder if that's a coincidence or if that was on purpose. Happy White People Anniversary, everybody! The White People Countdown ended in 1914? Okay, well, what's the fucking hang-up? We didn't even get Barack Obama till 2008, what the fuck? Y'all are slacking off. We need to wrestle control from white people. You guys have had the power for a while, okay? Okay, Kanye West. Get to it. You know what to do. This is Kanye after the mental hospital. Oh yeah, that Megamind guy from Invincible. Yeah, that one. I forget what his fucking name is. Hi Mika, hi chat, hi Ianuz. Hi. Hi guys. Where are you cubbing it? Yeah, Levi, that one. I grew up with a nation kid. It was wired then they had good food though. Wait, what? It was weird. Wait, what nation? What do you- what? Thank you for the super chat though. I don't know what you mean. I grew up with a nation kid. It was weird. They had good food though. What does that mean? What? I think you have a few typos. I can't really understand what you meant by that. Or maybe I'm stupid and dyslexic, which is true. Hey Mika. Hi Monocall. Midnight in South Africa right now. Is it? Well, this is America, so it's actually like, what time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. So that means, that's the only correct time on the clock. So I think you're wrong. Oh, the Nation of Islam. Oh, actually. Oh, yeah, wait, okay. They did have good food. Because my mom used to take my dad to the hood, where the Nation of Islam is, in Los Angeles, and they'd get bean pies. Who just subbed? I can't see. I don't see the notification. Or is it like an old one because it's not working? Oh, thank you, UKEK, for subscribing. I don't know if that was the right notification, but thank you, whoever just did something. I appreciate that. Yeah, Nation of Islam has bangin' fucking food, from what I hear from my dad. Like good bean pies. What the fuck? Why? I don't... Whatever this... No. Go away. What's a bean pie? I have no idea, actually. I'll have to ask my dad. I believe, though, it's a pie involving beans. For as long as the bicycle existed, so too has the white man. This is why black people long for bicycles. In revenge against Yakub for creating the white man. Bangin' sermon, my man. Bangin' bean pies, my man. I wonder if there's like a Nation of Islam cookbook. There probably is, huh? Let's see. Mika Hood certified. My mom is, probably. Let's see. Nation of Islam. Cookbook. That could be a fun stream. Where we make Yakubian treats. It's on Amazon. It's got 4.5 stars. Cooking with Muhammad. Cooking with Sister Dolores Ali. How to eat to live. There's a lot of them. I want them bean pies though. I'm sure there's a really good one somewhere. I should go to the hood and ask for bean pies. You'll get shot, probably. You probably get shot for asking that, let's be real. I wonder if, like, the Nation of Islam is, like, still really active. Because I know back in the olden times, during, like, the civil rights movement, it was probably very active. I'm not sure so much anymore. The footwear that Yakub wore isn't documented, so you have to artistic license. I'm thinking some Travis Scott Jordan ones. Maybe some tips. Thank you for the super chat, Tuxedo Mask. Are you winning? I'm always winning when Daddy Yakub is here. Thank you for asking. I hate modeling shoes. It's my least favorite fucking thing to model. They're just so amorphous and awful. I suppose I'm gonna have to do that, though. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just give him fucking feet. If somebody wants to model shoes for him, go ahead. Because I ain't gonna fucking do it. Jesus. Jesus Christ, Bishop. Thank you. Thank you. For the $1 billion super chat. Where you just tell people to join the Discord. That's very generous. Holy shit, man. Those are the funniest lips I've ever seen. Not funny enough. Not funny enough. Oh, that's what we needed. We need the display special here. On, like, this part. To get this indented more. I'll drop this, brush in the Discord eventually. I just keep forgetting. I know I keep saying I'm gatekeeping it, but I don't actually care about this brush. It's just a gift I was given, and I must spread it. I'm trying to give everybody the access to doing art, because we gotta fight the AI menace together.
Oh, yes.
Are you using AI? No, we're using ZBrush. It's different. It's a different thing. Thank you again, Bishops. Jesus Christ. They sell bean pies at the local fry place in the hood. I can verify you won't get shot. You're like in New York, right? I don't know. I feel like the LA hood is a lot more dangerous than the New York hood. Just by a hunch. I've never been to New York, so I don't actually know. I'm probably just talking out of my ass. But I get scared when I drive too close to the LA hood. Where's the concept art? I put a walk-in shower today. Kind of tired, to be honest. Maybe that was from the Jamocha, though. Like a walk-in shower. Are you, like, disabled, or do you have a disabled family member? My mom has a walk-in shower. She also has, like, a shower chair to sit on, because showering is exhausting when you're sick. We need a Nation of Islam RPG. That reminds me about that one line from The Boys. The Boys is a cringe show, and the writers have very serious Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, yes.
But occasionally they'll have some really banging one-liners. Where there's that one part where A-Train is making a video game, and that one bitch is like, "Are you trying to make a video game about the slave trade?" I fucking lost it. That was such a good line. Thank you, NeuroKip, for the 1 billion subs. Thank you. Holy shit. Thank you, shit. Harry, I'm stroking out. Thank you so much, NeuroKip, for the 10 gifted subs. Holy shit. I got robbed in New York in broad daylight in Central Park like 8 years ago. It's pretty bad. Oh, okay, so it's just as bad as Los Angeles. Good to know.
Oh, yes.
I've been to New York and LA, and I've been scared for my life. Then again, I'm from Germany, so I've never heard of someone getting shot before. Hey, in America, you can just get shot for, like, no reason.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't even have to be in Los Angeles. You can just get shot by the cops, actually. That happens all the time here. We're getting that game, except it's about border hopping.
Oh, yes.
Somebody make a Metroidvania about hopping the border. That would go so hard. Be awesome. Play the fuck out of it.
Oh, yes.
I'm in Mudbox sculpting a man bat like ZBrush, but Mudbox is simpler, more like 3ds Max. I've attempted Mudbox. I mean, the one thing Mudbox has going for it is that you can sculpt in layers, which is really handy. But I guess that's the only appeal to me. Other than that, I'm just more of a ZBrush person, because that's just, you know, it's my bread and butter.
Oh, yes.
Papers, please, but you need to fake the documents. Whoever makes me laugh in Twitch chat gets a sub. Somebody make Jordan laugh right now. They have daylight robbing in Argentina. It happened to my grandma one time. She was just walking down the street, and there was a guy coming towards her, and he was just smiling, and she thought he was gonna be polite and say hello, and instead he just like and grabbed the necklace right off of her neck and then left. Crime is pretty bad in Argentina, from what I hear. I want to move to Canada. I do not want to move to Canada. I hear so many mixed things about Canada in this chat. I don't think there's actually a good place on this planet to live. Anywhere where there's human settlements, you probably don't want to live there. You don't want to live by other people. Hell is other people, as the saying goes. ear needs to come flatter. I kind of want to like noodle in his hair a little bit. We're gonna do some of that. Because hair is very important for getting something to look like something. I think his hairline needs to come down slightly. Yakub Kebab. I'd go hard as a restaurant, I think. Hi, I followed you like last week because I saw you on Insta. You reminded me of Raccoon Eggs. Who is that? People keep saying that. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna lurk while making some hamburger helper for my sister. Based to be nice to your sister. Who's Raccoon Eggs? We're gonna look up who Raccoon Eggs is. I'm assuming that is some variety of YouTube person. We're gonna look that up. Which one of these is it? This one? 2 hours of Raccoon Eggs. I guess I'll have to look this up on my own time. I like that, what's his face is here? The man. The Gabagool man from the show that I haven't watched yet. I'll check that out later. But thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. YouTuber from several years back, any of the CSGO videos work. I definitely think Yakub would have a fade on the side of his hair. We're just gonna do the fucking afro mullet. I don't want to do a fade, it's too much work. I probably haven't heard of Raccoon Eggs because I don't play CSGO or any game of that variety. Let's pull this down. Bring it around town. I think that's fine. Maybe his neck is a little too much. Just slightly. It's just thick in the wrong places, I guess. I'm gonna fix that. A lot of people are subbing on YouTube today. What's going on? What's going on? He kind of looks like KSI now. Let's see. Remind me what KSI looks like. Kisu KSI. Does he? I feel like he doesn't. Not really. Okay, that's what it is. I get KSI confused with Kai Cenat. That's not racist, they just have similar names. Do you use Blender? No, I don't. I know I should, but I don't wanna. I know I'm going to eventually because I want to make a very specific tutorial that I could always make in Maya, but I know most people don't use Maya, and I also don't recommend using Maya because it's got that stupid ass subscription model that it didn't used to have, and I don't condone shit like that. But eventually I will do something in Blender because there's a way I do lighting that I want to show you people, which you know, very handy stuff. KSI without the bandana. Oh, really? Does he have a worse offending forehead? KSI forehead. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh man. Is this photoshopped? I can't. Oh, it can't be real. Damn, man. I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if, like, he had eyebrows. Why doesn't he have eyebrows? Where's his eyebrows? Just draw him on like a goth girl. Why has he got to do that to himself? What is happening? Damn, dude. This is like his fixed forehead. Damn, man. I can see why the bandana is there. I have also considered using a bandana instead of having bangs. Bald he is. What kind of streamer would he be? Obviously he would be a Fortnite streamer because we're giving him a Fortnite skin. Right? Asmon forehead versus KSI. KSI wins. Yeah, I think you're right. I thought Asmon had like the worst one, but I think KSI is worse. God damn. Yeah, his KSI takes the cake. Like, Asmon's pretty bad, but, like, it's more like he just has a very serious receding hairline problem. His forehead isn't even big. It's just there's no hair there anymore. This is the most cursed picture I've ever seen in my life. I wish to delete this from my fucking brain. Why does he have anime hair? Who did this? I don't like it. Oh, he looks so much better bald. He should just get rid of it. He looks 100% better without hair. Why doesn't he just do that? What the fuck? He looks normal when he takes the hair off. Or the hair is photoshopped away. He looks like a street musician. That's actually so much better. He needs to just let it go. Asmongold should shave his head and go on HG. I don't think anybody should go on HGH. That shit makes you look fucking awful. You just turn into a bloated monster. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop. Jesus fucking Christ. You're going up to 500 to 1,000 YouTube subs a day right now. Holy shit. Titties. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down when I release the next video, because people aren't gonna like that one. I can already hear the typing happening before people see the video. I just know. I just know it's gonna be bad. But that might actually help with the engagement baiting, maybe. HGH fucking rocks. No, it fucking doesn't, man. No, it doesn't. We gonna have this conversation again? Look what it did to my boy. Look what HGH look how it massacred my boy. Look what it turned him into. Look at that. Like, don't do HGH, please. Don't do it. Video must be I hate cats. No, the video is just critiquing, when I was, married to a Hitler sympathizer. It's about that. And there's gonna be people who are gonna defend it in the comments because of Netanyahu. And I'm like, this predates, Netanyahu's shenanigans of the recent era. This was before that. But, you know, people have selective listening problems. You dare laugh at Uncle Hyde? I mean, he's a comedian, so I'm allowed to do that. That's kind of the point. At least he has eyebrows. Yeah, if you're gonna have a forehead of that magnitude, you're gonna need some eyebrows. You gotta have them. Just draw them on. Get them, what do women do with, like, they get them threaded in? However that works. Picture your next video instead as a means of filtering certain people out. I do want to do that, because I think people they come into my channel with certain expectations. Like, every time I crack a joke about, like, what's it fucking called? What's that stupid-ass video game? Dragon Age Veilguard with the really unhinged non-binary character. People don't like when I reference that, and they're like, oh, aren't you like alt? You're like too alt to be having fascist opinions. And I'm like, I don't have fascist opinions. I just think Vanguard is fucking retarded. I think it's a bad game. Those people get mad at me in my video comment sections. Like, anytime you don't agree with somebody online, you're automatically the opposite political party of them. That's just how it works. You can't make everybody happy, like, you know, people like Ludwig attempt to do. And I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself. You're too alt to have alt-right opinions. The alt in alt baddie actually stands for alt-right baddie. Duh! Nobody knows what fascism is. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the video. I have to start editing it tonight. And I don't mean, like, my ex-husband was fascist in the watered-down internet version, where if you make, like, a joke about black people, that makes you a neo-Nazi or something. I mean, this guy was literally, he called himself that. He told me he was a National Socialist. and he would sit me down and he would make me watch documentaries on Hitler and about how Hitler was actually a really cool guy, and he was like a vegetarian and he had a pet dog, so that makes him actually fine. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. Somebody who actually thought Hitler was a pretty cool man. Waiting for the meat guy for Valerie edits. Notice my love for you. I love you too. Platonically, though. Alt-right, is that some sort of hipster bookstore? Politics. That's what I want to hear about. This isn't about politics. What is wrong with you? This is about, somebody who had a Hitler enjoyment problem. That's not politics at all. It's just my experience dating somebody like that. We're not talking about politics. See how bad the brain rot is? See how fucking bad it is? That's what I'm saying. That's what's gonna happen to that video. People are gonna they're gonna laser in on a video where I mentioned that the guy I dated was a literal self-proclaimed Holocaust denier. And they're gonna zero in on that when it's actually a video about domestic abuse. Oh well, you can't please everybody, and I'm not here to do that. Who just did a thing? Why am I not seeing the notifications? Oh, there it is. Thank you, Marcin, just donating before the mass report. Yep. Greetings from Kenya. What's Yakub doing here? We're gonna turn him into a Fortnite skin. It's a group project. Why date someone like that in the first place? Because he wasn't like that when I met him. I watched him, like, descend into that madness in real time and slowly self-radicalize. He became that, like, over the course of a few months, and then by then it was, like, too late for me to, like, leave. Because every time I tried to leave, he would threaten to kill himself. And I was really young at the time, so I was taking him very seriously when he made those threats, and I didn't want, like, you know, blood on my hands. Nobody wants that. Women Hitlerize men? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, real Nazi, like, authentically, like, he said that about himself. He wasn't, like, a Ben Shapiro watcher. He hated Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro was Jewish. It was really bad. But yeah, you know, there's gonna be a lot of interesting comments on that video because people don't understand what nuance is. I feel you, girl. My ex lied to me about his age. I was 17 and he was 26. Oh, shit. That's really bad. That's fucking grooming. Holy shit. I hope you reported him, probably. You probably didn't, because, you know, reporting people is scary, but I understand. I understand that. There were some things that happened to me that I should have reported, but I was too scared. I'm a simp for you. That's awful. You probably shouldn't do that. You should simp for women that you know in real life. No way we gonna have 3D Yakub before GTA. Dude, that's abusive as fuck. Glad you're out of that shit. My ex was an alcoholic. Fun times. Yikes. Yeah, dealing with alcoholics is definitely not fun at all. Because, you know, it's difficult to leave an alcoholic because you know what they're going to do if you leave, and you're gonna feel responsible. But at the end of the day, people are adults and they're capable of making their own decisions, so if they drink themselves to death, you have to remind yourself that it's not your fault. And I'm sure you had to learn that lesson, but it probably did not come easily. Okay, we think we got the eye shape pretty good. It needs to be squished in slightly more. It's a little long.
Oh, yes.
I appreciate realness in your streams. Nuance seems to be forgotten nowadays. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for saying that. Yeah, you know, if you don't have somebody's black and white opinion, you get in trouble. And, you know, I'll gladly filter those people out of, you know, watching my content, or rage baiting them into engaging with my content. Either way. Either way. Because I know there's gonna be some fuckers in the comment section that are gonna tell me that it's my fault because I have piercings. They're gonna say that shit. I saw a stupid Asmongold clip the other day where he has a really dogshit opinion about women with piercings. Like, anything bad that happens to them in relationships is their fault because they're alt. And I know there's going to be a lot of people like that in the comment section, because there's already people in the comment section of my unemployment video who think I'm unemployed because I have snake bites. There's people who are that brain dead who don't understand what being laid off means. They think I don't have a job because I have piercings on my face. Like, legitimately, they think that. They don't, even though I explained the whole economical reason why there aren't jobs in art anymore, people still think that because they're retarded. What software program is this? This is ZBrush. Did you tell him to cut deeper or fuck off? Wait, who? Who are we talking about? What's the plan for Yakub today? We're just gonna keep noodling away at him until he's perfect. But we're getting close. Did you ever have the nose ring? The nose ring looks like it would be really irritating to have. I think that would be too much of a sensory nightmare for me. I'd be picking at that constantly, and I feel like it would smell gross. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I don't know. I like my nose the way it is. The nose ring's not for me. I've considered getting an eyebrow piercing, though. I think an eyebrow piercing would be pretty cool. Did you say once you quit one job because it was sucking? Though, yeah, I did quit a job because I just couldn't fucking deal with those people anymore. Because it just gets really soul-sucking after a while. I think people think that, oh, you know, just, you know, pull yourself back up by your bootstraps and find a different job. You just have to keep looking. Like, no, dude, I don't want to work in CG anymore. I hate it. It's not fun. I don't like turning my passion for art into a product. It's not fun. Because I get too emotionally invested in something that somebody wants me to output very fast. And I hate that. I want to take my time and make things look good. Can't hire people with piercing because the metal attracts negative electromagnetic magnetic energy from the noosphere. Get cheek gauges, pussy. Oh god, those things look horrible. That looks. I feel like that's a. Like, you would just get bacteria in that all the time. I feel like that's just not good for you. Don't you dare get any more piercings. I need to control a woman's body to feel masculine. I think that's what it is at the end of the day. It's like when women exercise their freedom to do things. There's a variety of man that gets mad about it. And this isn't like a gender wars thing. This is just like, you know, I've experienced this in real time with a guy I was married to. Is there any way to look a picture to your camera so if you would zoom in the picture would follow along? In ZBrush, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. The closest you can do, as far as I know, is the spotlight. And you can also lock a camera angle using the timeline. And then you can save your spotlight so that it overlays over that. That's as good as it gets as far as I know. I haven't heard differently. Because I know you can do that in Mari. I haven't used Mari in years, though. I wonder if we should make him wider overall. I don't know. Good question. I don't know. We'll see. Get more piercings because I feel a need to control women's bodies. Love how the reference is just more scuffed than the model at this point. Well, you know. You gotta, you take your artistic licensing sometimes, and sometimes you iterate upon something that exists already. Can we see some piano? God damn it. Okay. I guess I have to. I guess I fucking have to. Alright, you have two options. I can struggle to read, what's it fucking called?
Oh, yes.
I put it in a binder so I can read it this time. My terrible sight reading ability. I can struggle through Bach's Prelude 1 in C major, You can watch me struggle through that, or I can struggle through 3/4 of my castle town. I'll let you guys pick. Don't even show me a piano. My cat peed on my FP30 and now it's broken. I'm so sorry. That's so AIDS. Why would your cat pee on a piano of all places? It's not even, like, sandy. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Can you invent the Yakub theme song? I mean, I know we have a few musicians in chat who could make a nice Yakub leitmotif. You're gonna regret nose ring when your friend's sticking a Duracell into it. Alright. God damn it! I guess we're gonna have to raw dog it, because I, you know, obviously I didn't get to warm up for this. So it's gonna be bad. And I haven't practiced in a couple of days. Alright, where's the music? Let's turn this down. Aww. I don't have the sheet music in here. It's in my car. So we're gonna raw dog it double than the way that we normally do it. You know, a disclaimer again. I'm a beginner, so this is gonna sound bad. Let's move the camera so you can see. Scoot it to there. There. God damn it. Close enough, I guess. I can see some of the piano now. Loud enough. Raw dog it with sheath music, though. Let's play it safe. Then I'd have to go to my car. I don't want to do all that. I just want to get it over it with, like, a band-aid. I don't want to do it. I don't even know all of the song. I know 3/4 of it. Let's, is that coming out alright? Is it, you hear it? I don't want to. I hate this. far as I know. That's as far as it gets. I don't have the sheet music. All I have is the Ravioli Omni-Man. This is what I've been looking at the entire time. God damn it. Yeah, the sheet music's in my car. But that really wouldn't have helped, because I'm also really slow at reading the sheet music. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed my pain and suffering. Back to the good music from Fresno. Did you like that? Did you like that? Was that good for you? Was that as good for you as it was for me? Well done, Mika von Beethoven. You don't have to glaze me that hard. I've not practiced enough nearly this entire year because, you know, shit's been kind of going down. The sheet music was a lie, I feel. Well, because I have a habit because I don't like reading. I don't like having to read it because I'm lazy. So I do my best to just memorize it as best as I could, but that's like a bad habit. You should learn how to read sheet music. Oh god, Mika is your mom.
Yes.
Thank you. I like that you're in both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat for some reason. That's dedication. That's dedication. My mom's doing better since she had some of the fluid taken out of her tum-tum. They took about 4.5 gallons out. It was pretty gnarly. Can you talk in that voice in a sexual way if I pay you enough money, mommy? Which voice? You're gonna have to be more specific. I do a lot of voices. I never learned how to read at all.
Oh, yes.
You should learn how to read. Although, thank you, Blobonic, an artist now FT employed on YouTube. Yeah, you too? Me too? All of us? What's his fucking face? Who's the guy? Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman cannot read music. But obviously he knows what the fuck he's doing, but he cannot read music at all. Either that or he only recently started learning. He's like 70 years old. Also, if none of you know what Danny Elfman looks like, I only recently figured out what Danny Elfman looks like because I never thought to like Google the man. No matter what you have as an image in your head, you're not prepared for what Danny Elfman actually looks like. We're gonna look at that together. Let's go back here. Nothing can prepare you for what Danny Elfman looks like in real life. This is Danny Elfman. just wasn't prepared for that. I don't know what I had in my head as an image for Danny Elfman, but it wasn't this. He's like shredded and he's got red hair. And he's got all these fucking tattoos. Just not something I was picturing. Your faceband covers the Google images. It doesn't... Oh, it does? Okay, hold on. It's this one. This one. That's good old Danny Elfman. Lindsay Sterling is the best with violin and recently learned how to read music sheets due to her dyslexia. I'm not one of those people. I'm not smart enough to understand music by itself. I need to learn how to read it. Because I put all of my points into drawing and sculpting, so there's nothing left in terms of like autism bandwidth for music. I'm just gonna have to be a sheet music cuck, unfortunately. Damn, that guy is so cool. Yeah, like fuck, I was not expecting that at all. Danny Elfman is the same guy that sang "I love little girls" with oink oink. Did he actually? I hate that. Everything I learn about Danny Elfman is always against my will. Gotta go. Catch you guys later. Thank you for coming in. See ya. See ya, Sergio L. Juan Punch. My man Danny Elfman wrote the theme for The Simpsons. He wrote the soundtrack for Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure 2, which is one of my favorite movie soundtracks of all time. Thank you, the Blobonic. Blob Inc. The Blob Inc. Google the most de-googled and deplatformed artist I know, Melissa R. Kaplan. I don't know who that is, but I'll Google her. Melissa R. Kaplan. This better not be a porn. This better not be porn time. I'm gonna be mad. I don't know who this is. She looks normal. What is she known for? I also can't read music. I need to be able to read it. I need it. I'm not smart enough to just understand what's happening with the music. Are those real horns? Yeah, I inherited them from my dad. Michael Jackson didn't read sheet music or play any instruments professionally, and he got by okay from what I hear. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people who are, like, fine without being able to read it. I don't think I'm one of those people, though. Maybe if I were to make my entire existence about music, but it isn't. Reading is for chumps. We have the technology. Just use text-to-speech. Text-to-speech. Talk to the piano and make it play the sounds for you. That works. But yeah, he made Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, the soundtrack for that, which is an incredible fucking soundtrack and an incredible movie. I'm gonna watch that later today when I'm decompressing after stream. Michael Jackson was also basically forced into it from childhood, so there's that. Yeah, there's an element of, like, being a kid and, you know, picking it up early. When you're in your mid-30s, things don't latch on as fast. your brain isn't as plastic as it used to be, so it's a little hard. You have to Jacob Collier, Max, and Act Savvy. I don't know who that is. Brother 3D model reminds me of Captain Ginyu. Oh, like the Ginyu Force. I forgot which one that is. Which one? He's like the small green one, right? Oh no, he's the purple one. Yeah, kind of. A little bit. Love this area. Love the little spot for his wiener. That's nice. Nice character design. The irony of this life, despite being filled with microplastics, our brains are less plastic than ever. Maybe I'll become one with the microplastics, actually. Maybe I just don't practice enough. Maybe if I practiced more, I would be faster, and I wouldn't need the sheet music at all. But, you know, I don't want to, like, discount the sheet music, because I feel like the more tools you have at your disposal to understand something, the better. So I'm gonna keep trying to learn it. Because I could read music as a kid pretty easily, because I played the trumpet. I've forgotten, though. Especially with, like, the bass clef, because you don't really have much use for anything on the bass clef when you're playing the trumpet. You very seldom use those notes. But, so yeah, that's where my main weakness is anything on the left hand is difficult for me to read. Oh, holy shit, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bishop, come on. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Good God. Good fucking Lord. Thank you. Damn. Is that KSI from Argartha? No, it's Yakub. Trumpet is monophonic too, so a bit easier. I liked trumpet because it's basically a glorified kazoo. Because, you know, there's 3 keys on the trumpet, and sure, you can play those to, like, play the notes, but if you're just really good at controlling how squeezy and tight your lips are, you can play every note without pressing any keys. If you're good at maintaining the pitch, that's why it's a fun instrument. Thank you for the sub, Killcourt. Bishop finna bankrupt himself at the end of the stream. Yeah, man, Jesus Christ, yeah, bro really loves Yakub. Holy fuck, bro, that could feed an entire family in my native village of Trinidad. That could feed a lot of people in, like, middle of America. People are not doing well financially. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop. You're too sweet. You're like authentically an angel. I really appreciate it. I won't let you down. I'll make the hot tub stream as good as I can possibly make it. I'll try to aim for Friday. If I can get... I don't think the thing we were talking about, I don't think it'll get here in time if I order from Amazon, but I can go to Spencer's for it. We can always go to Spencer's. I remember back when Warcraft 3 modding days, 2D and 3D artists were like gods for me. I can't draw for shit, and 3D is real basic. I found programming much easier. It's always interesting how people's brains work well for different things. Because, you know, I've tried my hand at programming, and while it's not really difficult per se, it's just not as interesting to me compared to art. So I have difficulty maintaining interest in it because I would just rather be drawing. And that's just for like weak-ass JavaScript. I'm not talking about something that's actually hard, like maybe Java or C. But yeah, you know, that's why if I make something indie, I want to work with a team. I don't want to one-man band it because I know I'm just gonna get too distracted. Will Yakub be attending? Yakub will not be ready by then, but we will do multiple hot tub streams, possibly, depending on how well this one goes. And I think it will go well, considering we did the equipment test, and for some reason that was really popular, even though I was just sitting in my bathtub eating a watermelon and just trying to see if my webcam would work on my laptop. Thank you for the super chat, Foxy Mangaka. I like this channel. I support it. Thank you. Do you pray to the god of 3D models, Gilgamesh? No. 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 Why would I do that? I pray to Yakub. Do you think we could get the model where it's only the head? Oh yeah, I'll slice and dice this. Or you guys, I'll just leave the OBJ file and then you guys can slice and dice it when you want to do freaky things with it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to start doing like his afro a little bit. We could, let's increase the resolution. Subdivide this bitch. It's gonna lose a little bit of pointiness, but whatever, we can get it back. Now we've got more polygons to work with. Then we can start. This needs to be, oh, it is symmetrical. Okay. I think we're just gonna start like, no. Turn that off. And some of these bad boys. Actually, I think inflate would be better for this. Yeah, inflate's the way. Gonna get it like textured a little bit. I think his jaw is a bit wider. Let's see. I think you're probably right. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that now. Gong. Taco Bell. Thank you, cool boy, for the $10. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. It looks like you wrote something, but I can't see what you said. I'm sorry. It's like really small. You could always just chat it. Don't super chat it because you already donated, but I'll put it in the chat somewhere so I can see it. My biggest issue with ZBrush is the topology because it doesn't work for animation every time I model details. I lose almost everything. Well, sometimes you have to do the topology so that it follows around the detail. It depends on what your topology is looking like and how you do it. I'd have to like see what you actually do when it's topology time to understand how that works for you. I really want a chalupa all of a sudden. Why? King, thank you for the super chat. This is ZBrush. You could use Blender to sculpt, I suppose, but I've never tried it. The blob. Oh, did you give me a YouTube link? Thank you for the super chat. I gotta make sure it's not copywritten though, because then I'll get in trouble. Let's see. What did you send me? Man trying to pursue a creative career in this day and age, are you insane? Oh no, I'm here to shitpost unless you're talking to somebody else. I don't know what to do with this link. It's not working for me. Invest in gambling, Mika-san? I have pretty bad luck usually, so I don't think I would be very good at gambling, actually. I do want to look for a creative career. Don't. Just do creative stuff for yourself. You don't have to torture yourself like that. Damn, your video really blew up for your subscriber count. Keep it up. We need more people from industry countering bullshit narratives coming from people like Asmongold. I agree. I don't like the shit that he says about, like, you have to adapt to survive. I think that's so stupid. Art isn't meant to be a fucking product like that. It's meant to be something so much more than that. And the fact that people are just only aiming to commodify it is really sickening. Oh yeah, we want to do his hair. Okay, yeah. Yeah! 9% of Mika's quit right before they hit something big. If I get like a kick, a sponsorship, I'll gamble. I'll gamble with somebody else's money. I'll do that for sure. If Kick gives me money to do stupid shit with, abso-fruitly. Yakub Sculpting, this is what college is early for. They said it couldn't be done. They said Yakub was too advanced to sculpt. I'm here to prove them wrong. But don't you agree that the stuff we all love were probably made by a burnt-out, demotivated artist? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's... people in the industry are not nice to you. And then they want to rub salt in the wound by taking away your career with AI when you complain that they're, you know, intruding on your personal life and making you do overtime. Somebody yesterday commented on my 32 and unemployed video that I sounded whiny because I didn't like getting 18 fucking hours a day of work. That's considered whiny to some people. Like, oh, you know, just fucking do it, man. Who cares about your real life? Who cares about eating or exercising or sleeping or taking care of your animals or taking a shower? That's whiny if you care about that shit. People need to fucking stop bootlicking. It's so fucking embarrassing. Look at Yakub's piercing gaze. Suck it. No, man! Noman created a monster. I hope they know that. Hey, Miko, what do you think about Daz Studio and why don't more people use it? I've never used Daz Studio, so I don't really have opinions on it. An 18-hour shift is fucking psychotic. No, it's actually fine. If you complain about having an 18-hour shift, there's actually something wrong with you and you're just lazy. Stop sucking! That's so loud. Oh, fuck. That was so fucking loud. I really need to lower the volume on those. I feel like every time I lower the volume on those, it doesn't work. Unless you have an RTX, your computer is going to explode from what? His brain is too large, it's crazy. Even try to render his magnificence, it's too smooth, there are too many polygons. I think we can do it. I think we are the only people uniquely capable of rendering a proper Yakub. It has to be us. If it's not us, it's nobody. We as a community are uniquely capable of doing this. Of Yakubing it. It still doesn't have enough polygons, but we'll get there. How dare you want time to be a human? Yeah, fuck that. You need to be a good little whore for the company that you're working for. You need to stop getting piercings. You need to stop dressing in a way that expresses yourself at all. You need to, in the comfort of your own home, wear proper office attire, even though, you know, back in 2022, nobody was going into the office or even looking at you in a Zoom camera because everybody turned that shit off. But, you know, we could feel the unprofessionalism through the camera. So you need to remove your piercings when you're at work. You need to sell your soul to Mickey Mouse, and you need to stop being a little bitch about it, or you're never gonna get a real job. You're never gonna be a member of society if you don't contribute by making shows on Disney Plus that nobody's gonna watch. Those are the kinds of people that comment on my videos unironically. Just make it so it gets louder every time. We're gonna do streamer challenge. First one to lose their hearing permanently loses. Millennials be like, wow, wow, give me money for doing nothing at work. I wish. Actually, I technically did that at the end of Marvel because I banked all of my vacation days. I deliberately didn't use most of them. So for the last 2 weeks, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go on a vacation, and then I never came back to work, and I got paid for that. So that was my last fuck you to that company. This is good. It needs to be more random. It's a little too bulbous, and I think we're gonna need sculptures for that. But we'll start with these basic details, and then we'll get all wacky with it. Wacky, crazy style! And then the topology, I guess we don't really have to worry about it too much, because I don't imagine the hair is gonna be animating much. I think a normal map can handle this without me having to get too crazy with the topology. I'd probably also just zero mesh this part. Zero mesh might help. So I have to do less work with it. I don't want to have to like go in individually and wrap polygons around all of these little lumps and bumps here. That would be a fucking pain. Lots of indie animation. My favorite of them is Ina. I really like Digital Circus. I think Digital Circus is pretty cool. I haven't checked out Ina yet, though. People keep recommending it to me. I'll get to it eventually. Mickey Mouse died after the 1990s. He died a long time ago. Like, way before that. He died along with, Walt Disney. Walt Disney would be rolling in his fucking grave if he knew what his company had become in modern times. What's zero mesh? Zero mesh. So, there's like this little button. It's right here. That you can press. I'll just press it as an example. Let me save. I'll duplicate it too. I think weird things happens when you zero mesh things. Delete lower, and then I'll duplicate it. So you can press this little button to fix your topology. It's not very good, but you can use it. I'm not sure what'll happen if I press it for this. I kind of want to see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it does. It's taking quite a while. Okay, so it didn't do too bad of a job. It kind of tried its best to maintain some of these lumpy areas. I think if we make them more... I think if we protrude them more, it'll be more aware of where they are, and that could help for the topology of this goddamn thing. Again, I don't really know how to make... Like, I don't know what the topology limits for something like a Fortnite skin are. I don't know. There were things that I just didn't learn on the job because people didn't actually fucking teach them to me, like I thought they would. So I still don't know too much about game topology. I know how to make really low poly stuff, but for like the higher resolution stuff, I'm actually not sure what you can really get away with. Ronald McDonald Yakub. I want a Ronald McDonald skin in Fortnite. Would be 80% normal map anyway, no? Yeah, but, you know. How much is the normal map gonna hold? I don't know. I mean, that's not too bad. Anyway, we'll delete this. I just want it to look good and convincing. If we're gonna shitpost, we're gonna go buck wild with it. I don't half-ass my shitposts. Topology is the worst part for me. It can be. I think it's more of a pain in the ass for game resolution stuff because you know, the polygons aren't free for game res, but for film and animation, you kind of do whatever you want. I think the problem is that a lot of people get into working as professional artists without knowing that it's actually work. What we need to do is make people aware of this. Yeah, that was my that was one of my main points when I made that video. Because you'll talk to recruiters at school and stuff, and they'll, like, convince you that working in art is, like, fun all the time, and you're just lollygagging, and you're having a good time with your buddies, making cool nerd shit, but it's not. It's just a desk job, like anything else would be. And, there are deadlines to meet, and people with egos and power over you that will just fuck with you on purpose because, they don't like you. It very much has the potential to be not fun at all, like most jobs. But school recruiters won't tell you that. Honestly, that remesh is mostly good. Okay, that's good. We've got confirmation from the rigger that we don't need to worry too much about it. So that's good. Good. I definitely don't want to retopologize that shit. It looks like a fucking nightmare. Dude sitting around making cool nerd shit just sounds like an indie dev studio. You'd think that, but I've also worked at indie dev studios where it was a fucking nightmare. That's usually when you sell your IP to a publishing company, though, which is what the indie dev studio I worked for did. So it wasn't fun because the publishing company gets final say over the look. So I worked there for like 8 months, and then right at the 8-month mark, the publishing company decided that they didn't like the way the style was, which, you know, understandable because our concept art dilemma was it was like a revolving door. Like, people kept, every time we got a new concept artist, they would quit like 2 weeks later for no reason. So I don't know what was going on, because I wasn't, like, you know, I wasn't privy to how they were treating the concept artists, but there was something happening. There was something that was happening that was not good on that front. So we couldn't keep a concept artist, so the style of the game was all over the fucking place. So at the 8-month mark, there was like an overhaul where I believe the publishing company watched the Game Awards, and they looked at a few indie projects that they thought were good, and they're like, oh, what if you made it look like this instead of whatever the fuck you're doing? And then basically all of my work for the past 8 months was like deleted because the publishing company came in very late and decided that they didn't like anything, even though like 2 weeks before the Game Awards it was fine. So sometimes that's a nightmare you have to deal with. So my advice is, if you're working on something indie, it might be tempting to get funding from a publishing company, but remember, those people own you, and that's their money, so you have to do things to make them happy and compromise with your original vision. May I ask what you're doing now in life? This is it. I'm a YouTuber now. I can't leave the house presently because my mom's sick, so I can't go out and get like a job where I go out and do stuff. So kind of my only option right now. I toured an animation college. At the end, they showed me it was like $90,000 a year, 4 years tuition, and projected income was $30,000 a year. When I said, you want 3 years of income from a job I don't have yet, they tried to hype the college after.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god. Helos. Thank you for the super chat, Helos. My name is Kamikaze. Life is so hard. Womp womp. You paid me $2 for that? Thanks for the $2, though. You can go fuck yourself. I'm keeping your money. But, thanks. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of, well, so for 3D modeling, I don't know. I guess it matters the kind of animation you were doing. Well, no, I don't think it does. That's fucked. You should get a lot more money for animating. Animating is fucking hard, whether it's 2D or 3D. They should be paying you a lot, unless you're, like, working in fucking Japan or any other country that's not the United States where they don't have like unions to protect your wages and shit. Dude, I spent 2 years at Netflix Games, just quit, and they fucking changed direction every 6 months. It was fucked.
Oh, yes.
You work here now doing whatever you want to share. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a great time doing this. What would you be doing if streaming didn't work out? It would depend on how my mom's health is.
Oh, yes.
So, presently, worth every cent to degrade an American. You're not even doing anything, like, good. You're not even good at insulting me, bro. You have to try harder. At least call me the N-word like an adult. You're just, like, using little pussy insults for gay babies. You're not even good at it. What would you be doing if streaming didn't work out? Okay, yeah, so my mom's health, that comes first. I can't really leave my house for anything that's not work from home. So I don't actually know. And then a lot of 3D jobs, you know, before were work from home, so that was really convenient for me in this situation. But, genuinely, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could go work for my dad or something, being like a telemarketer of some kind. And, I did do that for a little while. And it was very soul-crushing, but I did do it. But then, the YouTube stuff started working out. So, fuck it, I'm doing this now. Hello, white woman. Hello. You are so gorgeous not to be that guy. Thank you. What do you think of getting into roles like motion capture, more niche kind of shit in animation dev? I just don't know what the market for that kind of stuff is like. So I don't know. Kamikaze, you said you worked at Disney at one point. What projects did you work on? I worked at Marvel. I'll pull up the stupid show that nobody watched. They were hyping this up like it was going to be really popular, but it was already around the time that people were getting Marvel fatigue, so nobody ended up liking it. What was it fucking called? I already forgot what the show was fucking called. I didn't end up watching it. There it is, that's the one. I worked on this piece of shit. It was not fun. I don't even think it ended up looking good. I did half of this, let's see. Oh, you guys probably can't see it because of my face. I sculpted some of this. I sculpted the top half. And then somebody else did the legs and the face. What stupid show, you gorgeous bastard? This one, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This, whatever this is that nobody watched. That's it. That was the highlight of my career, I guess. I haven't wanted to watch it. Nobody wants to fucking watch Marvel anymore because people are tired of it. They just don't make anything good now. Bros hate watching. Well, he gave me $2, so that's pretty cool. So in the end, I always win. What would you search for pics of a MAGA hat? It was for the last video I made. It was for a bit. Marvel fatigue and the animated stuff from the entirety of Disney was already getting a bad reputation. Yeah! I don't think Disney Plus is even worth having the subscription. There's like nothing on there that's good enough to warrant paying what? Like $70 a year? They've probably increased it since then too. There we go. The silhouette is what matters here. It's not so bulbous so much as it is... How do I describe this shape? She searched for the MAGA hat because she's alt-right, duh. Bro is about to cancel you. See, that's how some people are. You can't even Google things. You can't Google things without being accused of being Hitler. The internet is just... People need to touch grass so hard. You're not in a good place mentally if your brain is jumping to that conclusion. There's so many sites to watch for free nowadays. Yeah, well, that's the environment that the streaming wars have created. Nobody wants to have a subscription to every fucking channel now. They've basically reinvented cable. It's no longer fun or convenient. Let's get these. They're kind of crispy in a way. in some parts, so I guess we can use H polish for that. MAGA, it's time to get sent to the gulag. I've committed the atrocity of googling MAGA hat, like how in North Korea, you're not allowed to say I don't like Kim Jong-un, or they come to your house, and then you can't like play computer games because that's just not allowed. You're not allowed to do that, and they'll come and kill you for playing League of Legends if you do that in North Korea. The YouTube chat is what's on her screen. Marius, what? Huh? The YouTube chat and the Twitch chat are up. I've literally pirated every Disney movie I'd watched in a year. Well, it's not worth paying money for that stuff, right? Because it's not good. When Disney makes something good that's not like a remake or they inject their politics into it, then maybe I'll start paying for Disney stuff again. Somebody's gonna call me a Nazi for that too. Go on. It's fine. I'm a big girl, I can take it. You have to pay me $2 at least though to call me Hitler. Maybe I should make that like a not channel points, like a bits thing where you can call me Hitler if you give me $2. North Koreans getting addicted to porn because they didn't have access to the internet was a really funny story. I forgot about that. I forgot that fucking happened. That was incredible. I think some people got executed because they found out though. So that part is not incredible. That part's a little sad. My fair maiden, I will be your wife tonight. Thank you so much, Reed Montgomery. You don't have to. I've played so much League of Legends in my life that there's nothing people can say to me that would be worse than that. I'm a very thick-skinned young lad, and most people are not very creative when they're trying to insult somebody. It's like I hear better stuff coming out of my my 7-year-old nephew when he's on the playground at school. Because my 7-year-old nephew is actually based enough to use slurs. He's not a little punk bitch, so he'll use a slur or two.
Oh, yes.
Hey Hitler, did you leave your ex-husband because he was too into you? Thank you. Can I eat you from the back? Short bus, can I eat you from the back? Short bus, can I eat you from the back? Short bus, no? But, thanks for participating in the chat.
Oh,
Thank you, Thirsty Nerd, for, calling me Hitler. Always a pleasure. Have you considered creating a Discord server looking for a smaller general art community not tied to a software or medium? Oh yeah, we have one of those. And we're having an art contest that's coming up soon. Where's the Discord? Where is it? Where is the invite link? Where is it? Where is it? You will never kiss Susie from Deltarune. Now that's a fucking insult. How fucking dare you? Don't say that shit to me. Let's see. Where's the damn? Where is it? Invite people. I know there's a custom link, but I don't know where it is. How about that? How about them apples? Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, we have a fun little community. We're gonna do some art contests soon, and then the Yakub project is also like open source participation. And if anybody wants to help me make a Yakub Fortnite cinematic, you're welcome to join. How tight do you think the Yakub boy asshole was in his prime? You're implying that Yakub has lost his prime. Yakub is something beyond human, so it's always gonna be tight and elastic. Okay, don't insult Yakub like that. He's always gonna be bouncing. He's always gonna be ready to be bouncing on it. Gotta like do this fast. We gotta get it out. I should probably be looking for reference for this. Maybe making it so smooth also isn't helping. I had to do something like this for that Spider-Man show. Let me pull it up. What was that character's name? It was a fucking nightmare to do too. Because of the cell shading to get it to look proper. What was that character's name? Let's see. Okay, so it's this guy and it's his mom. Where's the mom? Where's the mom at? No mom action? I can't find her. But she had a terrible fucking hairstyle that I had to figure out how to do. It's kind of similar to, I also did this character, but this one wasn't as hard as her. Hers was this guy. Fucking Bulldozer, that's his name. I can't find the character. I didn't watch this show, so I don't know what her fucking name is. Oh well. Oh, you guys can't see it. This guy. I did him. I keep forgetting my face is in the way. What's your favorite anime? Madoka Magica. It's a tie between Madoka Magica and Made in Abyss. Love entering your server and getting harassed by a bot. We love sexual harassment here. You have to, if you're on Discord, you have to get sexually harassed. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules, sorry. You just have to. Monica is great ball knowledge. Dude, watching Monica when it was airing, and then they took that 2-month pause during the Walpurgis night part, because the Fukushima disaster happened. That was fucking crazy. That was like a crazy coincidence. Very much a you had to be there moment. Just, it really emphasized the gravity of the show. It was like it was actually happening. It's fucking sick! Why your Yakub look fire, but Marvel stuff looks like shit? Because I wasn't the art director. I hated this style too. I think it looks so ass. It looks so fucking bad. Like the anime, we were hoping, our team was hoping that the animation would save it, but the animation was also bad. The way the characters moved around the screen was also just very shitty and low budget. Because I think their idea was to make it look like the original Spider-Man comic, but like at that point just 2D animate it, because this cell shading shit does not look good. This looks terrible. Because it just looks, I don't know how to describe it. It just looks like gummy in places. Like it's kind of difficult to get those hard, crisp lines with 3D models. So this looks terrible, this specific shot, because like what's going on with the rest of his clothing? This looks awful. Here's some change I found in the couch. How long did it take for your channel to gain the traction it has now? Thank you so much, Fuzzy Dunlop. It was more recent, actually. Like, my 32 and unemployed video kind of blew up out of nowhere. After I'd made that video like months ago, and initially nobody watched it, which is fine because I'm not here for the views. I'm here to give people elite ball knowledge on the industry. And then I guess it blew up because my other video essay that I made was kind of popular, and then other people started looking through my channel. It looks too flat. Yeah, it looks too flat. Like, there are places in it that really need more detail. But, you know, that's not going to happen when they're working us to the fucking bone, and they're like, okay, you need to finish this character within 2 weeks. You need to do the whole fucking thing in 2 weeks. You cannot rush art. It's going to look like shit if you do that. It's gonna look like you cut corners, because they did. Time is like a resource just like money is. So when you don't take time on things, people can tell. And that's definitely what happened with that show. They asked me to come back for season 2, and I was like, fuck no. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't care how good you're paying me, it's not worth it. Then there is Spider-Verse, which is gorgeous. Well, yeah, that's because Sony Animation does good stuff, and Disney only seeks to save money and churn out as much slop as possible. That's why Spider-Verse looks good. That's why K-pop Demon Hunters looks good. What was the other one? I didn't watch the other one with, like, the family. And they're, like, against machines or something. I forget what it's fucking called, but it looks good. I haven't seen it yet, though.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to school for computer animation at 25. Is it truly over for me? I don't know. Some industry veterans are saying things are going to pick up in the next 3 to 5 years. But I genuinely don't know, because this is like the worst things have been for a lot of people. But, you know, I think as long as you're in school, maybe take a semester or 2 off just to pad your time a little bit more. So maybe when you've graduated, things have gone back to normal. Because I don't think animation will ever be totally taken over by AI. At least not for like a while. Because there's just a lot of things that AI can't do yet. And it needs, like, human refining at the moment. So I don't know. But, you know, it's a smart idea to at least have an idea for a backup career in case shit hits the fan. So just think about it. Think about that, okay? You are treading dangerous waters, but I don't think it's over quite yet. I personally am not gonna go back because I fucking hate doing it. I don't like working for corpos, man. I can't do it anymore. I'd rather do anything else. I'd rather work at fucking McDonald's. Hello, you popped in my YouTube feed, just dropping in from Belgium. What's up from Belgium? I heard Belgium's nice. I heard basically any country that's not the United States is really nice. Fingers crossed some of the tax breaks they're fighting for will bring some of that work back, but I've heard even from Canadian peers that their stuff is drying up too. Oh yeah, there's also that. There's not even just like the AI thing. A lot of stuff is just being outsourced to India now. Because they don't want to pay people, like, wages that are good and help you maintain a decent quality of life. They would rather outsource to third world countries where the American dollar goes a lot further. So that's also a little bit of evil from the corpos. If we've had perspective off for a while, that might be fucking us a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it's not fucking us too bad. Just slightly. We'll fix it later, it's fine. And Jordan is really nice this time of year. And I'm not talking about the country. Dude, each time I get a job listing email from Disney and see posts are in Mumbai, it makes me want to cry. There was a studio that I applied for very early in my career that just doesn't exist anymore. It's been completely obliterated. It's digital domain and they only exist in India now. So like good for India, I guess, but like bad for anybody anywhere else who put all of their career points in doing this.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Samuel, for the super chat. I just found you through your Now What video. Just wanted to say I love your style. Cheers from Germany. Thanks, dude. So, there's a lot of Germans in this chat for some reason. I think I stream at a time that's like insomniac hours for Germans. Which is pretty cool. Germany is on my list for places to visit. I heard the people there are very matter-of-fact, which I like. Oh, where does hair go now? It's a bit after 1 a.m. in Germany at the moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's 1 a.m. for Germans. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she meh. A lot of Germans and a lot of Argentinians. Wonder why that is. DJ Toenail Ambulance beat. We're gonna do all of them. We gotta do White Pharaoh next. And then who's the third one? Just like an SS officer with what's his face's Logan Paul's face on it. Then we'll have all of them. We'll have the whole deck. Cologne is super nice if you ever go. You can check out the cathedrals in lesser-known St. Ursula's that has human bone coverings on some of the walls. Sick! I've always wanted to go into, like, the Parisian catacombs and get, like, abducted by ghosts. I think that would be a pretty cool way to die. I like that Europe has just so much old shit in it. You don't get that kind of thing in America. Because America is, like, still a relatively new country, so there's not enough, like, weird haunted shit. This kind of looks like a brain, but maybe that's to our benefit here. Like, Angstrom Levi from Invincible. Oh, I'm Yakubing it! So good! I gotta see how Fortnite covers this kind of hair. But knowing Fortnite... Thank you, Venture Diet, for the super chat. Thank you very much. I hear that being a Panda Express manager pays $80,000. This young generation needs to pull themselves and learn how to put the fries in my ass. Dude, yeah, it's like for a manager at my local Panda Express, it's $35 an hour, which is more than I made at my first job doing 3D modeling. Kind of insane to think about. Yeah, knowing like the modern video game, every time there's a black male character, they have one default hairstyle and they don't venture away from it. Let me find it. Every video game ever, when a black male is involved, they do this hairstyle. Every fucking time. And I cannot understand why, because there's so much more that you can do with black hairstyles, but they always default to this one for some fucking reason. I think because it's like as whitewashed as you can get with a black dude's hair, because people don't know what to do about black people in video games, so this is what happens. But like, I don't know why a high top fade isn't more popular. I think that shit's so cool. Like this shit. This shit's rad as hell. Fucking 90s Fresh Prince ass. Like, when I was working at an indie studio and we were doing a black male character, they made me do the Phoenix Valorant hair. And I tried to pitch this and they wouldn't fucking listen to me. First person I thought of was Phoenix. Yeah, they all fucking do it. No one wants to do anything else except for the Phoenix Valorant hairstyle. I don't know why. There's so many other things you could be doing. But no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to fucking do that. Rip Etika. Yeah, dude, rip Etika. I don't know why there's no fucking Etika characters. Dude, if anything, to honor the guy. There should be an Etika-based sort of character design. Yakub is honored by your creation. Here's 5 schmeckles. Thank you so much, Yakub the Great. Mandated by Sweet Baby Ink. Yeah, the mandated Sweet Baby Ink hairstyle. I hate this shit so fucking much. It looks so fucking stupid and overused. It just, all it says is like, hey, we're a white people based company and we don't understand black people hair, so this is what we're gonna do every single fucking time. George Floyd, we are not part of the problem. We love George Floyd. Here, have the designated Sweet Baby Ink hairstyle. It's so fucking stupid. It's somehow more racist than if you just didn't have black people in your video game at all. How come whenever a girl says they did 3D modeling, how come whenever a girl says they did 3D modeling, what? I haven't seen that many IRL black men with the Killmonger in years. Nobody has this hairstyle, which is even funnier. Nobody fucking does this. Thank you for the super chat. That one weirdo, you remind me of Penguin Zero. I'll take that as the highest compliment anybody can give to me. I'll send you 1,000 and that'll be your hand. Don't send me $1,000. You don't have to do that. Curry or LeBron short bus? What do you mean? What does that mean? I love that Mika seems genuinely happily surprised whenever someone donates, because, like, the economy's really fucking bad. You guys need to keep your money. Like I really appreciate it, but, like, make sure you guys are being financially responsible with your dough. It's fucking rough out there. But yeah, I hate this. I hate this. It looks so stupid. I've never met a black person in real life that looks like this. Bishop has to be a drug trafficker. what the kind of donos he's doing. I have to ask him what he does. I don't know if that's like prying too much into his personal life, but I'm genuinely curious. Because maybe then I'll recommend that career path to people as the only one that actually lets you have disposable income. Does even Michael B. Jordan have that hair anymore? Let's see. No. He was Killmonger, right, in the movie? I didn't see that movie. I didn't watch Black Panther. There it is. Yeah. I think the only time I've seen a black character with a hairstyle that isn't fucking stupid is YB from Coraline. Yeah, like absolutely I've met black kids with this hairstyle. I went to high school with a guy that looked exactly like this, actually. He had a trench coat and everything. So it was very accurate. You didn't watch Black Panther? You gotta be racist! That's a comment that's gonna come when the VOD gets posted. Somebody's gonna watch the entire VOD, and they're gonna wait for me to say something bad, or something they don't like. Oh. No! Thank you for the dono. Oh, I can't read that. I can't read it. I gotta fix it so the dono shows up in the feed. I don't know why it doesn't show up anywhere except on the screen, which is very infuriating. He looks Latino. The kid I went to high school with was half black and half Latino, actually, so it worked really well. He looks exactly like this. Coraline's the best movie also, by the way, in case you were wondering what a good movie is. It's Coraline. It's the best one. But yeah, they always do black guys dirty in animated things. Animated movies or video games, they always do the fucking Kilgrave bullshit and it looks so stupid. Anyway, back to this. The afro mullet. Chat, I wanted you to find me one video game where there's a black character in it and they don't do this. Find me one. Actually, no, I guess Lucian from League of Legends counts. And then, who's that guy in Baldur's Gate 3 who has also the same hairstyle as Lucian from League of Legends? They know they can. They know they have the power. But they keep doing the fucking Kilgrave bullshit, and it really pisses me off. Bomb Brush Cyberfunk. Let's see. Marvel Rivals Blade. Let's see. Let's look at those. There we go. There we go. That's something different. What's that? What was the other one? Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Bomb Rush. Oh, Cyberfunk. It really is Cyberpunk. Okay. I've never heard of that game. Let's see. I don't... Where's his hair? What am I looking at? What? Okay, yeah. There you go. A lot of black dudes just shave their heads. It's very weird. Like, they'll make a character that's like a girl, and they're trying to bend gender stereotypes, so they'll make the girl bald. But they won't just make a black character have shaved hair. They won't do that for some reason. I used to main Lucian when I hated myself. I don't like Lucian's kit. I think it's boring. It just doesn't appeal to me, I guess. Did you guys know the voice actor for Lucian is a white guy? And did you know that the voice actor for Samurai Jack is a black guy? The more you know. Is that Jet Set Radio? Who? Animators were like, I ain't animated shit. Oh my god, the dono's so big and I can't- oh, it's fucking Bishop! I can't read it! I can't read what you wrote! It's very tiny on my screen! What if I made it huge? Oh, it's gone. I don't know why it doesn't give me a notification anywhere, but thank you so much. Jesus fucking Christ. Good lord, you don't have to do that. I really appreciate it though, damn. Oh, the camera's still like moved from when I was playing piano earlier. Baldness is copyrighted by Vin Diesel. Bishop is laundering money through you. Maybe. It's hard to believe anybody would be that nice to me, so that's maybe. I guess Deathloop also has pretty normal hair, both male and female characters. That's refreshing. I like to see that there are games that I'm just not aware of where they don't do black people dirty like that. This needs to pop out more, I think. Lucio from Overwatch. Let's see, I've never played Overwatch. It's one of those games that would make me extremely dizzy to do. Let's see. There we go. That's something different. Dreadlocks are like so slept on too, for some reason, in this style, like pulled back in the ponytail. There's a lot you could do with dreadlocks that don't involve doing Kilgrave, and nobody wants to do that. I like for the original version of Echo in League of Legends, they didn't even know what the fuck to do, so they just gave him a white person's mohawk. Which they inevitably had to fix into Kilgrave in Arcane. Yo, why is shit pants pinned? Shit pants pinned to what? Who? What? Huh? I don't know how to pin things to the YouTube chat. I don't know how anybody's pinned anywhere. I don't know how to do that. How do you do your hair? It's cute and I want to do mine like that. I'll go to my channel, look into my shorts, I have a tutorial on it. Basically, it's a lot of hairspray, and you have to use cat ears. I promise it's not a shitpost. It's like that's actually how you have to do it. What happened to all of your videos? There's only like 5 on the channel. I haven't looked. I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know why you're pinned. Are you a bot? What does that mean? Are you perhaps having a stroke, or are you a bot? I don't know what's going on. The slackest style of animation is the motion comic style. It looks like a PowerPoint presentation with effects added, like zoom in, zoom out. I don't know what that's referring to. You're gonna have to like link me like a YouTube video of that. Check out Static Shock. I remember Static Shock. That predated the the Kilgrave thing. That's like more of a recent trend. But yeah, they used to give black characters things that were interesting. I said I do sales, construction, landscaping, under the table, cybersecurity, IT. I would recommend people getting into cybersecurity for a career path. There's plenty of paths to take. Okay, yeah, you did. I do remember you saying that now. That's the one thing I do recommend people get into if they don't know what to do. That's I believe one of my younger stepbrothers is gonna get into cybersecurity, because that's like, they're not gonna give that one to AI, because there's too much of a possibility that the AI will compromise things. They need humans to do that shit. So try for cybersecurity, which, you know, of course it sounds boring, it's not a fun job, but like, no job is truly fun. Not even art. Keep art as your hobby. Do not do art for other people. Do it for fun. And that way it'll stay fun. Because if you don't do it to fun, it'll just turn into work. And then you won't want to do it. Trying to think of what else would be good. Like, what's gonna, like, be AI proof, basically, is the way you have to think now. Cybersecurity sounds like a great way to become a supervillain overnight. Well, fuck it. You know? Maybe more people should be supervillains like Luigi Mangione, if you mean like that kind of supervillain. The good kind. Dealing drugs to minors is an incredibly fun job. And AI will never take that. You're right. You're not wrong with that. I'm gonna ban this person who keeps saying why they're pinned. I think that's a bot. It's weird. You're being weird. Bye-bye. Ban. What's your favorite soup? I'm a big soup guy, actually. I'm pretty into soup. What is my favorite soup? I make a really good chicken soup. It's really good for fall. I'm waiting for it to rain so I can make it again, so it's like peak soup. I haven't made it in a long time. Because usually I make it to share with my mom for a whole week, but my mom's not eating too much these days, so I've not been motivated to make the soup. I do make a bitchin' chicken soup, though. Can AI take the throwing insanely hot cinnamon buns at homeless people job asking for?
Oh, yes.
Thank you for the super chat. Why I can't see it. I can't see it. Why is it not giving me a notification in the chat? I can't see when you guys are saying things. I'm so sorry. It's tweaking out. I can't see it. It's why doesn't the notification show up? From now on, don't use the donation button. Just use the super chat if you feel like you want me to read a message, because I can only see super chats for some reason. Do you fuck with creams? Well, that's a weird sentence to read out of context. I'm assuming you mean for soup. It says, would you do a sketchbook tour? I don't have any of my old sketchbooks. I tend to do like sketchbooks in Photoshop, and then I either delete them or I don't know where I put the file. I guess I'm not really a sketchbook person, maybe. I do have a sketchbook right here. I wonder if there's anything actually in it. There's probably like figure drawings in it. Let me see. There's ravioli sauce in it. Oh, yep. There's ravioli in it. There's also notes from my piano teacher in it. I tend not to use sketchbooks at all, really. I guess because I get really fussy over the type of paper. I think I like vellum sketchbooks the most. I don't like this one because I don't like the grain. It fucks with me. I don't like feeling it. I don't like the way it feels on my fingers. But I like vellum because oh, here's some figure drawings in it. There's a few figure drawings here. But the paper doesn't erase well, and it's very toothy. Let's see if you can see that. So here's some quick gesture drawing practice in here. There we go. Here's some stuff. You can never do too much figure drawing. It's always a good exercise. Some nice figure drawn clunge. The type of pattern matters. It matters to me because I have autism. I don't like the way certain things feel. What kind of paper is this? I think it's just mixed media paper. I don't like it. Yeah, it's mixed media paper with medium grain. I hate this shit. Here's some ravioli splotches from when I was doing the ravioli painting. Yeah, Bristol is really good. Bristol and vellum feels good to me. Otherwise, it just fucks with me and I can't focus on the painting or the drawing rather. I've always wanted to try Artificer. I'm playing a Tempest Cleric at the moment. You guys talking about D&D? Printer paper is weirdly satisfying. Sketching paper, I do not know why. It's probably because it's the first thing you've ever sketched on, like as a child. And it's pretty smooth, and it erases well. I like printer paper too. Sometimes, you know, you don't need to pay a lot for the paper you want. Sometimes you just have it in a fucking printer somewhere. Why does everyone have autism now? Probably the microplastics. It's gonna be a lot of, like, subtlety to this hair. It's gonna take a while, I think. Hair always takes a long time. There's never a shortcut for doing hair. I ate a lot of plastic as a child and developed severe brain damage as a result. Oh, same! I used to sketch people that I saw on the street in a small notepad. It's still a good exercise. I would do that more if I left my house. I used to do that all the time when I was at Noman. Both because it was fun and also a requirement for certain classes. Like for, I think it was costumed figure drawing. Part of our assignment was just to go out and sketch people. And it was really fun. I haven't done that in a really long time, though. You would get, like, so fast at it, too, the more you practiced. You could be, like... Because usually the issue with sketching people outside is they don't, like, stand still for you. So you have to be fucking fast to capture the gesture. And I used to be, like, really good at it. Not so much anymore. Quite out of practice. Thinking of doing that, but for flowers, because I draw people too much already. Yeah, do whatever gets your pencil moving in your hand. There's never, like, a bad way to practice drawing. Well, I mean, obviously there's mistakes that you could be practicing all the time, like bad habits, but, like, I mean in general, like, there's not a bad subject that you can pick. Whatever gets your groove on. However Stella gets her groove back. Yakub is wondering how he can get his hands on the 3D file. I'll put it out when I'm done with it. Ah! Fuck. Thank you. Thank you for screaming, little oink 9000. Thank you. But yeah, I'll put this out for free when I'm done with it. I'll put out 2 versions. The first one I guess will be like the 3D printable one, because I don't really need to do anything with that outside of weld everything together, so it's watertight. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty as a team to get the rigged animatable one out there and put it for free on Turbo Squid. I think that'll be really funny as just like an asset that just exists in high quality for free on Turbo Squid. Because like fuck some of the people out on Turbo Squid charging you like $1,000 for a very shitty sculpt of a wolf. Fuck those people. Like, you didn't even put effort into it, and you want like $1,000 for this. Fuck you. I knew a guy who would sketch out in his underwear in the middle of winter. I think that was a pretty bad way of trying. Hey, well maybe it was like a challenge. Like how fast can he sketch and how many drawings can he make while having his dick out in the cold winter air? It's like a self-discipline thing. I haven't saved in a while. Like when people in kung fu movies just meditate under a waterfall. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Every time I hear about Yakub, it reminds me of former art friends who used to hallucinate. I would like more info on that, please. I would like to know more about that friend. Why do you think that happened? Why did they do that? Please. Please tell the rest of the class. Why? Why were they hallucinating Yakub? Would love to know that story. How's this looking from a distance is what I want to know. Because we might be getting tunnel vision on it. I think it's looking okay for now. This might be one of those things that I have to do off stream so I can like focus on it without being distracted, so I know how I really want it. I'm going to college for art to learn more about arts so I can better create a webcomic. Do you have any advice for me? By the way, I love your videos. I recommend not going to art school for that. You don't need to go to art school for learning art fundamentals to improve your comic. All that shit is online for free. There's like... Who's barking? Freddy! Yeah! There's infinite amounts of 2D art resources online. So you definitely, if there's anything that you shouldn't go to school for at all, it's definitely 2D. Don't go to school for 2D. That's my advice. Yo, what we doing? We're Yakubing it. Can you stream on September 3rd so I can use my Prime on Yumika? Do I have anything to do on September 3rd? I don't think I do. I have to see what day my mom has doctor's appointments. What day is that? What day is that? It is a Wednesday, so I probably will be streaming on September 3rd. And I don't think... Because I know my mom has an appointment tomorrow. We'll see.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Filthy Shinobi. Thank you very much. Thank you for the gifted subs. Wait, are you my new special interest? Because I want to learn everything about you. That's a good one for the flirting practice channel we have in the Discord server. Isn't there like a show? There's like a reality show where it's like, I think it's called Dating on the Spectrum. I think that would do wonders on that show. You get so much autism pussy from that one. You're not learning how to draw comics in art school, maybe in school for Comic Con. I mean, I guess you're getting fundamentals, but yeah, you know. The way you learn how to draw comics is just by drawing comics and seeing what works and what doesn't. The closest thing is like storyboarding. So if you want, maybe take a one-off storyboarding class at an art school, but don't go to like full-ass art school with a degree to make a webcomic. That would be an extreme waste of money and time. If it's not too late, I would definitely withdraw your application and not do that. This girl doesn't drink water. I drink Red Bull. Red Bull tastes way better than water. Have you ever heard of the game Lunacid? No. No, I have not. Is it good?
Oh, yes.
I don't play games that are good, like Fortnite. Thank you, Filthy Shinobi, for the gifted sub to Mr. Dossix. Art school is just spending $120,000 in 4 years and be the quirkiest McDonald's employee. Yeah! Don't do it, dude. It's not worth going into debt. It's not, it really isn't. You can go to my channel right now, and there's a color theory tutorial on there for free that you can use. There's a lot of people online who are willing to just impart their knowledge onto you for no cost. And if there are people who are looking to charge you at most, what, you're gonna give them $15 on their Patreon to get a tutorial of a similar quality. Don't spend thousands of dollars on art school, please. Somebody did something. What happened? Why did I, am I tweaking? Was it Filthy Shinobi again? Oh no, it's the Thirsty Nerd. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. I feel like art school might be good as breeding grounds. Don't call it breeding grounds! Don't call it that. If you want to use it for that, you don't have to get a full degree. You can just take one class. If you want to use art school for breeding purposes. If you want to meet art hoes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for the sub, Junsu. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's a retro game that came out 2 years ago with PSX graphics, really nice atmosphere, and it's homage to the game series from Soft made before Demon Souls. What was it called again? What was it? Sorry, I have to scroll up to see what it is. Lunacid. I love things with a retro feel to them. Y'all should play Void Stranger. I promise it's fun and not hard, and you won't want to kill yourself. I promise it's a good game. Oh, this is a beetle, I fear. I spelled it completely wrong. Oh, this looks sick. Oh, I love him. Look at him. Guys. Papyrus. Papyrus Undertale is in this game. Look at him. He's right there. I love stuff that looks like shit on purpose. It's my favorite type of game. Speaking of bugs, there was something I saw earlier I think you guys need to be aware of. I think I found the mascot for our server. This is a real animal, by the way. I'm not making this up. This is called the retarded dagger moth. This is I think this should be our mascot. I think if we ever go to conventions together, we should all dress up like a moth to show solidarity. This is I think as a community we should maybe we make like one of those onesies. We sell the onesie, the retarded dagger moth onesie as our mascot. Come on. Scientists will really just name animals anything, huh? I don't even know what the explanation of this is. But, like, based. Look at him. He's got, like, a little skull on him. That's cool as fuck. Sick as fuck. I'm a huge moth fan, by the way. I want to build a moth trap in my house, or in my backyard. A moth hotel, so I can just collect moths in the morning. Thank you, Samuel03, for the sub. Thank you for clipping that. This is a beetle, I fear. So this is what dyslexia does to a motherfucker. Is it noticeably dumber than other mods? I don't know. That's a good question. We should investigate. I bumped into a guy when I was getting frozen rats for Noose. Because there was like some lady in there who just brought her ball python with her and had it on her shoulder, and that guy and the other guy like freaked the fuck out and started sweating, and he asked her nicely to put it away. And she's like, "Are you afraid of snakes while going to the reptile store?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm here for tarantulas." So this man, he said he had 47 tarantulas, but he was extremely afraid of snakes, which is a very, very interesting dichotomy. Usually if you're into one of them, you're into both. Okay, I think this area is nice in terms of glumpiness. If I were to describe it, that's a new word that I just made up, glumpiness. This area doesn't have enough glump, and this area has too much glump. So we need to find the middle ground, and I think it's this. Hype chest. I don't know what that is. Let's open it. Share. There it is. Hype! Can a man have special interests anymore? You can only have special interests. This is an autism economy. Twitter just told me to eat 3 pounds of sea salt because it's healthier than a burger. That sounds like a lie. You probably shouldn't believe the things that you read on Twitter. Probably shouldn't do that. It's too much glump. We need to remove some glump down here. And we need to get some silhouette on them. Know what I'm saying? I really don't want to texture this. This looks like a pain in the ass. Well, actually, I guess I do technically have some brushes for this, I guess. I'll use maybe my skin kit brushes. I think that could work. Make his hair look kind of porous. That could help. He's groovy, but never gloopy. Bangin' sermon, my man. She thought you were a bot because you kept repeating the message or something. It was weird. That guy come into the Twitch chat. You kept repeating the same message, and I was very confused. I thought you might have been a robot, wherever that person is. Should you believe stuff you read on YouTube more than on Twitter? Or are they both great? You should believe the things you read on Gaia Online. You need to get a time machine and start talking to people on Gaia Online. I think Gaia Online is still a thing, actually. But it's not the beast that it once was, for sure. I miss Gaia Online. They don't have the same pixel artist anymore, so the new avatars look like shit. How do I achieve Yakub's physique? You gotta go to the library and you gotta expand your fucking dome. Gaia forums, I used to RP there when I was like 10. Yeah, me too, back in the fucking day, man. God. Back when times were simple. Back when being terminally online meant something, and it meant you could buy cool pixels for your little avatar guy. There was a reason to be online constantly, because you were questing for winged anklets. Now you don't get shit for being online all the time. You just get angry, and you lose touch with reality. It's not the same. I gotta check on my account. My account, like, got deleted. I used to check on it, like, once a year, and now I can't even log in, which is sad. Because I liked reading the old messages my friends would send me back in middle school. And now I can't even do that. Some bullshit. I used to RP as a character from Inuyasha. I think I had like some original RPs going with my friends. And then I think I joined like a Harry Potter RP for a little while. I really liked Inuyasha as a kid though. Wasn't sleeping on it at all. I just didn't RP as an Inuyasha character. I think I was more into Naruto overall, in general. I used to be part of a Higurashi RP. That's metal as hell. That's a weird one to RP. What do you even do? Because it's like, you don't get superpowers in that anime. You kill each other. It's a murder mystery, right? So that's a weird one. The car meetups. I don't think I ever participated in the car meetups, but I would go around in Gaia towns and catch bugs and shit. Based. Yakub is a significant person from the ancient Egypt times. Correct. In Higurashi, you just die. Yeah, like, what do you do? You were just trying to not become insane and kill each other. Well, how does that work? How do you avoid RPing as insane? How does that work? That's really interesting. I have never in my life heard of somebody participating in a Higurashi RP. I really liked this theme song for that anime, though. Spooky as fuck. Alright, he's looking good. He's looking fucking swag. Oh, you rolled for it? Okay. I never used dice in any of our, role plays. We just kind of did it. We never thought to use dice. That's actually really smart. It's what I did in, I was in an RP not an RP, a D&D campaign. We were playing Curse of Strahd. And I got, somebody cursed me with Crown of Madness. So I had to roll every time I did an attack to see if I would attack somebody on my team. If I would just schizo out and start killing people that were nice to me. Good times. Curse of Strahd. Oh shit, this dude knows all of my references. That's good shit. So that's how you know you have refined taste. Let's fucking go. It looks like a boob on his head. We could add boob modifications in the rig. I'll make a boob blend shape, maybe. I love that campaign too. I never got to fucking finish it though. Because, one of our, players decided to move away. very conveniently, and then he insisted on doing, like, Zoom meetings for the campaign, but he lived in, like, a completely new time zone, and he kind of just fucked it up for everybody. So he single-handedly ruined that campaign for me, so we never got to finish it. And thank you for the super chat, King. Thank you for pointing out his head nipple. That's not there yet. D&D and Deltarune are my favorite things ever. Holy shit, we might be twins, dude. We might have been separated at birth. I tried playing Curse of Strahd, but the DM wanted to use Pathfinder and made Strahd so strong no one could actually hit him. That's stupid. Our DM was, like, so good, because he was like, I don't want to say he's old, but he is old. He's been playing D&D since it, like, fucking came out in the 1980s. So he's a veteran DM, and he was also British. So you just, like, you felt more immersed when he was doing when he was role playing, because he had like a northern English accent. It just sounded awesome. Couldn't the DM just say that the character dropped dead and continued without? Well, we wanted to keep him, and he was kind of, like, in sync and kind of a titular character. We couldn't just, like, delete him, and then he didn't want to be deleted, so it kind of just we just fizzled out. It was sad. I wish I had time for D&D again, but I kind of don't at the moment. But I love playing D&D. I had a really cool character for a campaign for a different one anyway, that I want to revisit in a future campaign sometime. When my life is a little less chaotic, I'd love to do that. Bro, ain't no way motherfuckers watch you stare at this KSI Yakub looking motherfucker all day and they giving you money to talk about millennial video games. What the fuck is this? Are you fucking mad? Are you jealous? Are you jealous that you have not found a community online? Like the short bus community? Get good, son. Get good at looking at Yakub and talking about millennial video games. Okay? Your life will only improve if you embrace the cringe. I'm Brazilian, can confirm that we all can double jump. What? I'm sorry, excuse me? I want a campaign with Yakub in it. We could run a Curse of Strahd campaign, but instead of Strahd, it's Yakub. We could do that. There's no rule saying that we can't do that. I had the same problem. 2 players left right as we were about to fight Strahd. Yeah, we were, like, balls deep in a Strahd fight, and the guy just moved. It sucked fucking bad. We never got to see how that ended. Is that Robert Elder Software? I believe it is. I believe he is, in fact, in here sometimes. I only use hairspray for braids and my 3D printer bed. What? Huh? Why? What is a millennial video game? I guess D&D is a millennial video game, or Gaia Online is a millennial video game. I don't know. I don't know why there's so much hate for millennials. I guess it's because millennials got to have the 90s, and Gen Z didn't get to have that. Which, honestly, like, I understand. I understand the hatred. You guys will never understand the feeling of unboxing a Gen 1 Pokemon card. You'll never get that. You'll never know what that smell is like. Gaia Online is definitely a millennial video game, but it's not even bad. It wasn't bad at all, it was the best! That's when things online were actually good. The best part of it was it wasn't on mobile, so you couldn't have it in your pocket at all fucking times. You just had a reason to be excited to go home every day. You didn't have constant access to it, and that's what made it amazing. Why are you on the just chatting instead of art category, Ori? Probably because I always forget to change it. That's my bad. I always just forget. I don't think the Twitch police is gonna make a stink about it, though. I'll remember to change it next time. Bro is trapped in 2013. We hate Gen Z and Alpha now. Why do you hate them? You shouldn't hate them. They kind of got, like, they got a pretty tough hand of cards with the way things are now. I love all my Gen Z boys in chat, okay? I feel for you and how shitty it is for your generation. Like, I really get it. Fucking sucks for everybody, man. We should only- this is a boomer hating chat only. We only hate boomers here. Except for my dad. You're not allowed to hate my dad. My dad's really cool. All boomers personally made my life bad. So, they all get to have hatred. Every single one of them. If you're 60, it's your fault that, I stubbed my toe this morning. You did that to me. She's 32. I think that's the silent generation. First of all, bitch, I'm 33. Get it right, okay? I'm even older than that. I've had a birthday since that video. Boys, I'm gonna be 34. I'm scared. I'm gonna be 34 next year. Which means I'm gonna be 35 the year after that. And there's no coming back from 35. 35 is such an insulting year to be. Because, like, I remember on Guy Online, we would always joke, me and the boys would always joke about, like, oh, if you're RPing as, like, a cute girl in Guy Online, you might be RPing with another cute girl who's actually a 35-year-old man. I'm gonna be a 35-year-old man soon. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be fucking me. I'm so sad. I really miss wipes and resets. Used to be a common mechanic and honestly wouldn't mind a resurgence of it. Are we talking about Gaia? Are we talking about Gaia still? I'm confused. Why is 35 bad? Because... oh shit, my mom's calling me. Oh, it is 5 o'clock. I think I might have to go now. Hold on. Hello?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm about to sign off right now.
Okay, come in here first.
Okay. Alright, bye. Alright, boys. The mother beckons. I have to go take my old 35-year-old ass and go help my mom. I'm almost 30 and scared. You should be. You should be. Also, damn, you're old. Aren't you a child? How dare you, Django, the resident child in here. I wish I was a kid again. Actually, no, I don't. It's a terrible time to be a child right now. I'm glad I got the childhood that I ended up with. But, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being nice to me. Thank you for being mean to me in exchange for $2. That was actually pretty based. But next time, if you're gonna insult me, try using slurs. Those are actually, you know, effective. I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye-bye. Say it back. I'm gonna go. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, here's the Discord link one more time. One more time. One more time for the boys and the girls in the chat. Here you go. See you later. Bye-bye.